Hello YouTube and welcome back to Fire Gaming Project. So 2.3 has just launched. I just installed it earlier today and the update was shorter. I already actually logged in and did some basic claiming of stuff, but I will do the actual commissions and the weekly bosses now. So this is a stream that's actually earlier than my normal stream. Usually I do it around the time of the server update. My voice sounds kind of weird right now because I bit my tongue. Or it's yeah, so it just feels really weird, that's all. So it sounds weird. But anyway, I'm fine. So let me just get set up here. I'm going to um, add the thumbnail and also go into the chat as well, of course. So yeah, since... Alrighty. And then I created a new thumbnail because it is a new patch. Let's see. Because I don't edit now live, and then after like a few hours of streaming, then it's gonna be weird, that's all. So I should just add it now.
旅程总有一天会迎来终点，不必匆忙。
Oh, I didn't save it yet. Okay, I designed it, but I didn't save it. It's not a real major design. I just used the official art. Okay, so that's what I need to do. One sec here. Okay. Okay, so it's saving.
欲买桂花同载酒，只可惜故人。
So since there's no one in the chat right now, it's fine. I'm just saving. So it's just all back-end stuff right now. Perfect.
"接下来想去哪里？如果想游历璃月名胜的话，我有一些不错的参考方案。
Perfect. Okay. Anyway, everything's all saved and we're ready to go now. So right now there's nobody in the chat, but that's okay. I'm gonna just do what I need to do. So I already, like I said, I logged in earlier just to make sure that my resin wasn't overfilling. I claimed my Serenity Pot stuff already, so I'm just gonna go back there and check. We'll start there. Because I didn't want that to overflow either for my tokens. Okay.
这片洞天呢？
Perfect. And I reclaimed the transient resin earlier and two of my sanctifying, so I don't need to wait. And I did notice that there is some newer stuff here, but I think the most newest thing is this thing, where you can create your own time trials, but I'm not going to do that, so... Yeah, I don't even care for the Serenity Pot to begin with. I only do whatever I need to do in order to get the free gems, but I didn't even do the Inazuma layout yet, so it's fine. Alright, I'm going to check out my crops. And for those of you, if you guys already, saved up all your stuff to do after the patch, then you can get a little bit of a head start Oh, 10 more minutes. Okay. I'll collect them all together because then they'll have the same like end time in a few days. That's fine. It's not a big deal. I'll come back. Ooh, there's the parametric transformer. Can I do that? Oh, I can't do it here? Okay. So we'll go out first and we'll do that first. And again, it's all random. It doesn't matter what you put in there. As long as you put in the cheapest item, you don't need any high grade stuff. It's all random. I know some people said that like, oh, you can get better stuff if you put certain items. Maybe it may influence the probability of what you might get, but it's all random still. So just put in the cheapest stuff or put in these magical crystal chunks because many people I've seen on other streams, they've been using this because this is useless otherwise because no one's going to use, other than if you're a whale or if you're desperate, you won't use this plus resin in order to get mystic ores. So yeah, if you've been farming your mystic ore every day and not really using it a lot, then you should be fine. Or eventually you'll get to a point like myself, where even if you had a lot of weapons that you leveled up, eventually you get to a point where you have nothing else to level up, or that you want to spend the ores on, and then you'll be fine. Alrighty, let's just do that.
拒收并蓄。
结说，朔风解印，唱。猎手的小玩具。粉化。嘿，吼。
That's fine. It'll just automatically do it. And there we go. Okay, so I got mystic ores and some heroes wits. That's good. Perfect. So that's that. And so I did log in before the update, and as I was mentioning this yesterday in my yesterday's stream too. So as long as you do that before and you set your characters out for an expedition, you should be fine. So yeah, another 15, 16 minutes, we're good. Okay, that's good. What else is there? Yeah, and then I didn't let my resin overflow, so I did do that, so that's fine. Oh yeah, and then speaking of the Serenity pot, technically, if you wanted to, you could have the day before, like yesterday, you could have set like 5 items to be created, and then today collect them after the update, and then that would have counted for 5 out of 10 of your crafted items, because there's this one here that says you have to create 10 furnishings, so that could have been just a little bit of a head start, but it's okay. Within the week, you should be able to get a 10, because it only takes a day, really, to do 5, and then you can do another 5, and then you're done. Yeah, you can just do the cheap ones, too. You don't have to do anything, like, fancy. So because I already did, during the server reset last night, I already did forging of my mystic ores, so I can't do this one today, but that's okay. Yeah, and then earlier I spent Mora on just leveling up Bennett's E skill, and then that's why it's up to level 9 now, and that's why this is up to 460,000. So that's fine. So this is just if you were like, you know, trying to get a little bit of a head start, and I already obviously logged in and mined 10 items as well. So if you want to get a head start, then this wouldn't matter, but it doesn't really matter because as long as you play every day, you should be able to finish the battle pass within the 40 days of the patch. Yeah, so I didn't do the daily commissions yet, so you know what, we're going to do that. And I'm going to use my crappy companionship team. So let's get to it. And then for bounties and stuff, it doesn't matter. Those ones you can use like regular team characters that you care for, because you don't get any experience in terms of like battle pass, any like none of that other special kind of experience, like companionship or anything. You don't get any of that. You just get regular like character like this experience, which isn't much, as you know. Oh, I didn't know you can drop them back. That's cool. Obviously my Choma sucks because he's only C0, as you guys know. Oh, he does knock them back. That's cool. I like his moveset.
别担心，看你啦！看看这个，后援登场。深海的加护。
He's gonna heal himself, right? Oh no, he didn't. Nice. Or did he already? Maybe. But maybe the combination of all the reactions was able to kill him faster. Alrighty. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna check my Discord server. Alrighty. Okay. So now, do I need to do? Okay, hang on my Discord server, am I supposed to say something like to everyone? I don't know if that's gonna be annoying to everybody. Okay, there. I did it. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, okay, I just posted a message into my Discord. For anyone who's watching who's not part of that, it's new. I just literally launched it the other day. So please feel free to join. The link is in the description. Other than that, I'm just going to be doing these commissions, and then I'm going to go kill the weekly bosses, and whatever else that we can do now, basically. Oh. Okay, so before I do that challenge, I'm going to grab the stuff that's free, because there's a bunch here. Okay. Not a lot, but there's a few. Like 3 maybe? 4 maybe? Ooh, there's a blue crystal. Nice. And I think... Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think that was it. Cool, cool, cool. Oh. Ah. No, what are you doing? It's okay. Not hard, it's just... Okay. Hi Ginger, how are you? You're in the class right now? Oh yeah. Don't worry, all good. Try not to get distracted then, I'm just here. You can listen to me if you want, or obviously pay attention in your class. What class are you in? I like how all my viewers are young. Ah, what am I doing? What is happening? Crap, crap, crap. Oh crap, oh here. Oh no, I screwed up because I fell off. Oh crap, I'm gonna miss it. I'm actually gonna fail this, oh my god. Yeah, I failed it. Wow, that's a first, because I fell down. Okay, anyway, it's fine. We'll do it again. And I have to climb those things and my thing more. Okay. Fine. Where is it again? Over here. English. Oh. Okay. Good luck. Crap, what's going on with me? Why am I aiming it wrong? Jeez, okay. And here I was saying, oh, this is fine. All good. I guess it can be hard if you fall, like what I did, and then you have to climb the stairs instead, because it's always on the top of the rooftop, so if you missed it, then you're screwed. And then also the timer of the electric runner runs out. Okay. That's it. Okay. Cools. I never noticed that about this sword, that it has that electricity around it. Although I don't think it actually hits electricity out. Right? Is that what? I don't know. I never really paid attention. What is this? I thought it was electro. Sorry, I thought it was cryo. Why does it have electricity? Oh, is that because of him? Is it because he has a talent that makes lightning? But I didn't even level him up. No idea. Okay, I have no idea. Oh well. Alrighty. So now we can go... Oh yeah, I need to unlock that new domain as well, because you get 5 gems for unlocking it. So we'll do that after. Okay. There's one here and there's one here. Okay, great. Just seeing if there's any ore here to smash. Yes, there is. Yeah, this is my crappy team, my companionship team. So only Toma and Kokomi are like level 70, and then my Amber and my Razor are like level 20, or is it level 40? They're like really low level. 40. 20 out of 40, yeah. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. But this is for companionship, so whatever. It's fine. What is this? Oh, destroy the... Okay. That's fine then.
小心着火！
Okay, this is taking forever, because this team is weak. So funny. Interesting. You can actually get away with breaking them without having them notice you. Did not know that. Well, maybe it depends on the scenario too. Alright, last commission. For protecting the ley line. Oh, okay, cool. Interesting. I think Choma can be good if he's C6 is what some of my viewers said, so that's fine. And if he's actually leveled up. But right now I'm not, I'm C0 and his banner's gone already. So I will just leave it and just use him for the purposes of companionship experience only for now. And for I guess for some shielding and some pyro. But otherwise, he can't really do much. Oh god. Okay. Ah! And as we know, the first few days of any new patch, there's no events anyway, so it's really just for us to explore, I guess you could say. Oh, damn, this one's not dead yet? Okay, the team being weak is a big deal, because killing them not fast makes a difference. Interesting. Oh crap, 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 crap. Run to do that move, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. She couldn't even get him to fall off. Wow, okay. Oh, he's the last one. Okay. Whatever. Again, it's for companionship. It's not like I really care about this team, but I'm running out of characters to give companionship experience to because most of mine are 10 out of 10 already. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Okay, we'll collect the thing, and then I'll go and do the bounties and the reputation requests, even though I don't need them, but we need the money, why not? Oh, and my expedition is done. Perfect. So I am actually going to be awake for a few more hours, so I'm going to actually do the really short one. Because this will be 3 hours, I'll still be here. Well, I may not be, like, depending on the stream, I might go off of the stream and then come back when the server resets, basically in 3 hours. But right now we'll do what we have to do, and then I can do another stream afterward. It's fine. This was just because I need to do this stuff before it resets. Because I left a lot of my stuff purposefully, so that when the new patch was live, then I would come and do it, so that I can claim it for to get a little bit of ahead for the battle pass. Experience. Not that I have any problem with like completing it in time anyway, but you might as well just get it all at once. So that's why I didn't do the commissions yet. I didn't kill the weekly bosses yet on purpose. Yeah, I didn't do any of that. Okay. Yeah. Because Silk Flower gives you 2 per flower, and then Valberry gives you 4 per flower, so then you end up getting that achievement faster. And then the water ones don't have one that gives multiple, so those ones are going to take forever. Forever. Oops. Oh, okay, well I got 1. But that's like the first one, I think. Which the other one's already got. Haven't been collecting much of these water ones, so I need to go collect them. Okay. did my parametric transform already, which is good. Make sure that you guys do that. And any random stuff is fine, like mints and sweet flowers, or even the magical crystal chunks is fine. Okay. So now that all of that stuff is done, we can now switch teams. And in this case, I do...
有什么事？
just to change it up. Okay. Oh, right. We should do those little request things. Where are they? Oh, and I didn't do those yet. Okay. Those are new. And then make sure you do the keys to access them. Yeah. Okay. Where is this? Okay. Oh, this is easy then. Perfect. Because there's no experience that you get from this except for city experience, so it doesn't matter which team you use. No companionship, nothing. Okay. Then the next one is where? Narukami and Okay, this is just that festival island. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Oh, okay, I might as well start getting some, like, water plants. Perfect. Not too hard. Why does it keep going to that menu? Okay. This one. Over here. Okay. Defeat the hilly shirls. Okay. They're so cute. They're like dancing. Oh, because he's praying to the fire or something? Is that it? No? Never it, isn't it? Oh, good one. Well, that's clever of you to stand over here. Okay. I'll take the seagrass. Not because I need it, but because, you know, might as well like make those patches of farmland do their job. Okay. So those 3 requests are done now. Okay, and then now we can go and do the bounty, which is here, yes. Oh, these didn't reset yet. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that guy. Okay, but it's Electrode's not going to do anything for this one, but that's okay. I don't really care that my Minor Shogun's in the team. It doesn't matter because it's going to die. It's not going to live long. What's that angle? Why does it kind of keep swinging back behind that stupid thing? Alrighty, then back here, and then we get assigned to the next one. Seriously, Shenhe looks just like Raiden Shogun with a braid and everything, pretty much. The same character model. And she's also a polearm user, so she's like a cryo Raiden Shogun. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then we go back here. Perfect. It's not hard. Hydro again. Not a problem. Down this way. Perfect. I'm sure other people are playing the update right now too, although there's not much to do, but everyone's busy doing their stuff, I'm sure. Oh shit! I stood too close to the barrels. Oh, there is some ore here, I think. I'm going to grab them and then I'll go heal my zombie. Is there no ore? Oh yes, a few. Not a lot, but there's a few. And then are there any more on this side? No, but there is. Those are not ore, right? No. Not ore. Oh, that's it. Okay, let's just get out of here. Let's heal first, and then we head to get our reputation. Money. I wish that they gave us more of these, because otherwise the week just goes by and there's not much to do. I wish that you can actually just accept them for each city every week. But no, you can only do a maximum of 3 across all cities, which sucks. Because why can't we just, you know, help out every single, like, city and do 3, or do all their requests and bounties per city? Bounties for the week, yeah, exactly. See, it's not even, like, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they haven't changed that, right? I'm just curious. Pretty sure they have not changed that. Like, it's only across all cities. I don't think it's per city, right? Just curious. Because it's extra money, why wouldn't I want it, right? Yep, it's only, yeah, it's not. Yeah, okay. Fine. Okay. Yay, level 2 battle pass. Alright, and then, what else is there to do? What else is there to do? I won't be doing the hangout quests, especially not on stream, because I know people find them really boring. I've seen them on other people's streams and they're really boring. They're boring when we're doing them already. Like, it's kind of cute, at least when we're doing it, but when you're watching, it's really boring. So I won't do that. Let's see. So use the resin. How do we use the resin? which is fine. Oh yeah, I can do the weekly bosses, yes. And then yeah, so yeah, weekly boss this one, and then like I won't buy anything from the Serenity Pot salesman. I don't care. I'm already currently building 5 furnishings, so tomorrow I'll get 5, and then the next day I'll get 5. Then that's done. Forging, I'll have to wait till server resets tonight, and then I can do 20, and then leyline won't be done today, obviously. I guess I can do them, because you don't have to collect on them, but you can do them. Yeah, that's true. And then domain challenges, yeah. True, you don't have to collect them, you can just do them. Okay, maybe I'll do that now, and then we'll go kill the weekly bosses after. So let's just quickly do these and get them done. Hello, Chun. Your online class is going on right now. I see, everyone's in school right now. Ginger is also in her English class, she said. It's good, you guys are good students. You guys are multitasking. At least you guys have those options. When we were, well, obviously because I'm older than you guys, and online classes was only just starting to become popular around that time. Yeah, like, we didn't have that many options. Yeah, we would have to actually go to class. But yeah, no, online classes were popular when I was in university, yes. And in Canada, we were one of the earlier countries to adopt online models for teaching, going to school as well. But not for the purpose of COVID, obviously, but for the purpose of just as an option for certain people that can't make the class or whatever. So yeah, anyway. I love those ones because then you have to go to class, obviously. Just like how I love working from home. Those are not going to go away now that, you know, even after COVID is resolved. Because frankly, many employees and people, or at least in Western countries, they all expect that now. There's an expectation that they would have the option to work from home. Even if it's not every day, but they have to have the option. Because people have stuff that they have to do at home too, you know? So yeah. Okay, we're not going to collect on it because I wasn't planning to. I was just doing it for the battle pass thing. I'm just killing these guys because they're here. Where's the blue one? Oh, perfect. Right next to one. Do I want to share the link in the description? Oh, I can do it. Don't worry, you're in class. Here, let me do it. I normally didn't do that because I wasn't sure because I thought people might find it annoying. Here, let me do that. Thank you for reminding me. If I had to C6 one character, which one would it be? Ooh, good question. Let me see. I would have to know what their C6 does. Oh, probably Kazuha then. Yeah. Because this gives him animal infusion for his blade, and then I can give him Mist Splitter. Because it will change up his playstyle and he'll become even stronger. Yeah, I'll do it for Kazuha. Who else would I do it? Let me see. What about her? Oh yeah, I would probably do it for Raiden Shogun too, yes. Who else would I do that for? No, I don't care for that one. Yeah, probably these two. Jean is only because I'm close because of losing 50-50 and going to standard, so I don't think it's necessary though. Obviously, Eula C6 makes her really OP, I think. Yeah, it does. But that requires you to go through all these, and obviously I'm not planning to. So, but yeah, I mean, sure, Eula could be really good on that too. I think, is Ganyu good at C6 too? Nah, no. What about Ayaka? It's okay, but no. And then what about Child? No. And then Hu Tao? Oh, Hu Tao makes it so she can't die. Yeah. So maybe Hu Tao, yes. And then what about Klee, my baby daughter? Let's see. No. And then... yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah. So yes. So to answer your question, if I could C6 any, and I don't use Xiao, so it doesn't matter. I won't even bother looking at this. So like, if I could C6 any characters, I would C6 Hu Tao, Eula, Kazuha, and Raiden Shogun. That's it. All others are not necessary. No. Yeah. And I don't even care for Venti anymore either. No, exactly. Xiao C6 is the best, is it? Okay, let's take a look. I can really just skip him because I don't use him anyway. Oh, right, it allows him to go through his Q and his E like back to back basically, and yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, but I don't use them, so no. Okay, Ryan Shogun's not really that good. Yeah, Kazuha and Eula for sure. Yeah, okay. Ganyu C6 is pretty strong. Okay, Ayaka C4, yeah. Hu Tao C6 is kind of weird, but at least it keeps her from dying. That's the only reason, and I like her. Klee C2 is good, yeah. Okay, no, I agree with you completely. Xiao becomes really good at C6, yes, but I don't like him, so... exactly. Yeah, okay, good. Well, that's good. Yeah, I didn't even know, because I never planned to go C6 to any of them, right? Anyway, I mean, a standard 5-star going to C6 by, because of just playing the game long enough, that's different than actually trying to go C6, so no. Oop, and I pressed it. Okay. But we need 2 enemies to make his D6 work, okay? And when will we get the first event? The first event starts on Friday. They already have it on their Twitter. It says the 25th. It's always 2 or 3 days after the event, the patch goes live. The first few days is really just for you to explore and I guess catch up, I guess. I don't know why they do that. And the same thing with the end of the patch. Remember the last few days? There was nothing happening. So they need to really change that, And they have so many events now that they've created. Remember in the first, like obviously in the first few patches they may not have enough events under their belt, but now they're just recycling old events, right? As we know, so they have so many events that they should be able to have tons of events to last the whole patch. I don't understand why we have still these dead zones for the first few days and the last few days. That doesn't make sense. They should be able to fill up the whole calendar, let's say, of the patch. That's my opinion. Wait, where am I going? Down. This way. Like, it doesn't have to be the main event, but you have to have something happening for the first few days and the last few days. It doesn't make sense that there's, like, all these dead zone times. Which event is it going to be? It's going to be the Albedo event. The Cinnabar Spindle sword event. Yes, exactly. They're holding themselves back because they're so cheap. Basically. I mean, I don't get paid for them, so it doesn't matter. I can say that. And if they hurt this, they probably never pay me. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, whatever. It's fine. I don't qualify for the thing anyway. The what do you call it? The content creator program. I don't qualify anyway. I don't have enough followers on Twitch. I don't even use Twitch that much. But I guess if you think about it, they're being stingy and cheap, right? It's because, if you think about it, if they gave us everyone what they wanted, then actually more people would quit faster because then they would be bored with the game faster because they're giving so little on purpose. So using it in a way that's kind of keeping I'm not saying it's keeping the player base happy, but it's keeping the player base wanting to continue a little bit longer than they would have if you think of it that way. If everyone got what they wanted, like if we all, for example, the anniversary reward, we got like to pick a 5-star or something, and we all got like everything that we wanted every time. I don't know, because if I guess it goes both ways. If happy players get what they want, then they'll continue playing and maybe spending. But if happy players or if players get what they want, or and then there's no content, they still could leave too. So I don't know. It's like maybe they must have had some kind of research or business team that may have calculated or did an algorithm or something to see which way is better for them. And I guess they decided being cheap is better for them. Yeah. Especially because they plan to make this game like a very long-lasting game. Remember, that was their plan. They need to make it last like 5 to 10 years, something like that is what their plan was. So yeah, because of that reason, I think that's why they're trying to stretch everything out too. Now they did say that it's because they don't have the resources to, make new regions like as fast as they would like to, but then I don't know. That's kind of like, you guys are like a billion-dollar business. I don't really know how it's not possible to like just hire more people, right? I don't know. So that's a good excuse in the beginning when your company is new, or when the game is new, but not like, later. So I don't know. Well, I mean, we all have different ideas of what they should do, but they are ultimately in control here because it's their game and it's their money and resources, right? Because they're obviously investing a lot of their resources and money into Honkai Star Rail as well. So maybe that's what their plan is. So like instead develop multiple projects versus focus only on one project and make it really good. They're gonna just develop other projects with the money instead, which is also, from a business standpoint, it is also correct actually. You want to diversify your portfolio. People are giving hate to the streamers. No, don't do that. That's not fair. Those streamers need views and subscribers and money too. Yes, I agree. They have enough. Exactly what I just. Yeah, exactly. Same points. Yeah, because they have they have enough money now to like make lots of polished games. They have enough money to expand their team. Basically, if they're saying they don't have enough talented people, there must be enough people in China that are talented that you can hire. Right? You know what I mean? And there must be, even if not China, then obviously because this game is also in Japan and Korea and other places too. There are tons of talent in those countries too. So let's not even forget that, don't even, they shouldn't even use those as excuses. And if they have to, there is also tons of talent in the Western countries too, right? But they're probably not going to hire people in Western countries, obviously. So that's fine. But then, like, whatever, that's not the point. The point is, because their major market is Asia, so they make the most money from China and Japan. Those are the top two regions that make their money. So obviously, then they should hire more people from those countries then. Plus, those are the top countries that have the resources and the knowledge to do anime-related stuff and video games in general. So, yeah, and South Korea too is also up there, and Taiwan too. So, yeah. What class are you in, by the way? Which new game am I playing? Oh, I'm thinking still. Okay, so like I said the other day, I'm actually leaning towards Persona 5 Strikers because it's a Muso game. and it's on sale for 50% off right now for Black Friday week. So I'm thinking about buying that. It's on sale on the PlayStation online store and also 50% off. Um, I think on Amazon as well for the physical copy. So I'm thinking that's going to be the new game to bring into this channel. Just a share. I don't know. I also researched to see if it's a game that we can play even if we didn't play the original game yet. I didn't play the original. Yeah, I own the original, but I didn't play it. But the original would be long. That's why. So so that's the thing. I'm thinking about that one. I don't know. We'll see. But I also have a few. Like I said, I have demos of certain games that I downloaded that are free. So I was thinking maybe I can do like little streams of each demo and then maybe ask the group, ask you guys and see which ones you guys are interested in, and then I can play them. Now, some of them will be longer games, some of them will be shorter games, but they're all going to be RPG style games. Not all open world, but RPG style. So then, like, we'll see. Yeah, maybe I'll do it that way. Then I can test out different games as well. That way we won't have to like pick a game and be like, oh, but you guys don't like it or something, right? Or if I don't like it, right? You know. So maybe we'll do it that way. Maybe I'll just do a bunch of demos. But regardless, I might still buy the Persona 5 stickers anyway because it's a good deal. Like, even if I don't play it right away, at least buying it for 50% off is still a good deal because it just came out. I checked. It came out in February of this year. So it's for it to go 50% off in my opinion, is a good deal. On the same year that it came out, yeah. It's your beloved Mirror Maiden, the woman that you love. The annoying woman that keeps teleporting away and like trapping us with water. And her stupid, like, Sisson mage who you all hate as well. Do I like FPS games? Like COD or CSGO? What are those? Yeah, I can ask on Discord as well, yes. Now that we have it, right? What is COD? Call of Duty, okay. What is CSGO? You have to... Obviously I don't play that many other types of games, so I don't know what the names are. What is CSGO? Ooh, it was actually like, things this time. Oh, it's an FPS shooter. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. No, I probably wouldn't play those, because I don't like those kind of games myself. Because I'm not good at aiming and stuff, and also I would get killed really fast. I'm more of an RPG style player. Look, I stuck in that stupid tree there. Okay. Oh, there was a few more. Nope. Okay. So I did 6, because there's only 6 right now, right? Yes, so that's done. Okay, what else can I do? Oh, yes, the weekly bosses. Okay. Oh, and I need to spend the resin as well. So yes, killing those weekly bosses will spend the resin. It's kind of old now, but it's still good. Haven't you got the bow blueprint from the chest? I did. I'm just doing that to get the free ore. Because only that chest on the far right gives you like a few pieces of ore. It's garbage, I know. But like the mysterious conchs that we pick up are useless otherwise anyway, right? Yeah. Okay. So I need to put in some crappy characters on purpose so that I can give them companionship. Let's see. I'll put in Toma and I'll put in Amber because then they'll give me the whatever bonus. But then in order to finish off La Senora and to shield myself, I'll use those two. Yeah. Who else needs let me see. Who else needs companionship? I'm down to my bottom barrel characters already. Well, Kokomi needs companionship too. Okay. So true, I can do Kokomi maybe. Yeah, and then Barbara and Razor are the bottom barrel that I don't like, but then yeah, okay. So then like no, but then this will give me like a little of attack boost. It'll just make the battle faster. But then okay, fine, let's just do it, whatever. Kokomi's name card is the best. Okay, it's okay. She will get there eventually. Don't worry, they will all get their companionship level 10 eventually. There's a achievement if you don't hit those things, but it's okay. I did it, I don't care. Because I don't want to get frozen to death. I'm gonna skip this. Although I like this animation, I'm gonna skip it. Oh, what am I doing? Throwing fire at fire. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Ugh. Wasting my ult. I'm totally hack and slashy. I just go right up to them. I don't really care. Ugh. Annoying? Oh no, now I'm dying because I'm getting burned to death. Come on. Settle down so I can finish you off. Ugh, again. Okay, I have to go do this now. There she is. Ah, she flew away! Ooh, okay. Almost died because of the fire, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. That's what happens when you bring two crappy characters on purpose. Oh, nothing good. Boo. What achievement? There's an achievement, I forgot the name. If you don't use any of those little fire or ice things in order to cool down or heat up, and you can just kill her and survive it, you'll get an achievement unlocked. It will just give you like 5 gems, I think. You know how every boss has some hidden achievements? Yeah, that's one of hers. I think she has another one maybe? I don't remember. Yeah, I saw it a while ago and I did it myself. And then, yeah, you just have to bear through it. So in order to do that, you would have to bring a healer. and just accept the fact that you'll have the sheer cold taking away at your life. That's why you have to have a healer, or the extreme heat, because then you'll get an achievement. Yeah. I didn't check the artifacts. Oh, okay. Hang on. Where would I go? I guess I can go to the artifact view. Is there not a way to sort them based on new? No? Oh, that's not good. Okay, hang on. Yes, I didn't check the artifacts. I will check now. Let's just quickly press one, and then I think... It was just this, I think. I don't think I got any others. So it's... I mean, it's a defense main piece. It could be like for Goro or whatever if I want to keep it. If not, then I'm just going to dump it. So I think I only got this, because I didn't get any other artifacts. The other two pieces were her actual, like, just boss drops. So yeah. Alrighty. Let's go heal first, and then let's go to the next one. Okay. Oops. So then, if I was to do the next one, it will be just Azdaha. I need his pieces too. Okay, I don't know if I really want to bring two crappy characters now, because Azdaha is like tanky as hell, and it's just gonna be a really drawn-out battle if I bring really shitty characters. Okay. Let's just see here. Let me rethink this. Maybe we'll bring her just so we can heal a little bit. Yeah, whatever. Let's do that. Yep, it's copium for sure. We'll see if I want to keep it or not. I mean, we get enough defense garbage, you know? That's why I don't know that it's necessary to specifically farm the defense artifact domain, unless you obviously want to build up your Albedo, Noel, Ito, and Goro, obviously, right? But then, if not, then there's no other purpose to go there, because I would not go there for, like, the coral pieces for, like, Kokomi or any healer, right? Because then there's maiden pieces that exist already. But anyway, yeah.
小心着火！
帮帮忙！奥影看破！
安如磐，
微光无射，看看这个。
奥影看破！
I wish I could get this stupid little animation first.
万象，固若
Well,
金
he'll keep
汤。
knocking me backwards anyway.
深海的加护，
Let's do this because I need to just build up
我来守护你。
right in
小心着
two.
火！微光无射，
无念断绝。 别担心，
我之盾，
无处遁逃。
He's cool though, but he is really tanky as hell.
微光无射，
此乃天道，安如磐石。
修炼神
固执之火，
拒收并蓄，
翻涌吧，无处遁逃。
Where's he? Come on out.
道光，意识永恒。
Okay. Where is it? Oh. Alright, let's see. Okay, at least I got this. And then, okay, let's look at this one piece now. It is copium. Because it's like blah, right? Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Ryan Shogun, see her build? Okay. Yeah, level 90. Her crit rate could be higher, but I, again, was not lucky to get any crit rate pieces that were good in the Emblem of Severed Fate domain, and I haven't farmed it since. Crit damage could be higher, of course. Energy recharge could be higher, because she needs all of those things to be really strong, obviously. The resistance is because of a mixed team. Weapon, obviously, is it's a R2 Engulfing Lightning. I was just lucky, because I got them back-to-back. And then this is what I have. It's not, like, the best, but it's what I had based on what I could farm for her. Yeah. So it's not the best. And then Constellation is 3, because I love her. And then, as you know, I already double crowned her here. And then this one I left it at 9, and I don't have any more crowns anyway. So, yeah. But I do like hacking and slashing with her. So maybe I will triple crown her eventually. Oops. Okay, and then Child. My boy. Okay, so because it's Child, I can... Well, we'll still use Riding Shogun to finish him off. And then I guess we'll just keep Toma and Kokumi so they can get the damn companionship. No, I can actually. Hang on. Who is closer to getting their companion? Oh, well, he's new, so she's at level 9. She's at level 9 as well. Obviously these two I don't use, but they're the last two already. So those are the last 5 characters that have companionship below 10. Okay, whatever. Why don't I use an attack goblet on her? Because I want her crit damage to be higher. Don't triple crown her, double crown would be better. Which are the... Yeah, so I already double crowned her. Okay. Yeah, let's just do this, whatever. This will just be the team.
这机会还挺难得的，就让我好好享受一下吧。投降不失为一种选择，我会非常温柔的对待你这位手下败将。记错了。
I'm just hacking and slashing because obviously I'm trying to get the other two to get their companionship up only. Doesn't really matter, really.
无处遁逃。
时机错了，时机错了，好机会。
天理长驱。
Oh, he dodged. Bastard.
小心着火！我来救你！粗心的代价。到头了！
微光无射。
势如狂澜。
Oh, Toma's little attack is actually surprisingly well on her because of the lightning and whatever, and because I do use her normal attack. So I do use her that way.
别担心。
Oh, good, he stayed, because I was so afraid that he would just dodge out of the damn way. Oops, my shield wore off. Fine, whatever. Okay, let's just heal. Okay. Alrighty, well I got 3 of his pieces this time. Okay, well another one of these. It's also defense. Basically, they're always garbage. Basically, right? And yeah, there aren't that many characters that need that stuff. And for the characters that need that stuff, they already have it. So it's not like I'm going to rebuild them every single time I get a new one. No. So, yeah. Raiden is better with an attack goblet than like crit damage and crit rate, is it? Okay. Well, I mean, if I get a better piece, sure. Let's just, because then I would have to rebuild. That's the other thing. That's one thing I don't like as well. So let's just see. I'm curious too. Let's go Emblem of Severed Fate and see what kind of attack pieces there are. This one. Eh. This is okay, I guess. I don't know. We'll see, because I have to redo them then. I didn't buy the battle pass yet. Once I'll buy the regular one, but once I do buy it, then the bottom ones will unlock. It's fine. I'm not worried about that right now. Okay, so I need 60 more, and there's only 2 hours left or less before the server resets, so that's easy to do. 60. I can use the transient resin that I had from today, and then that will make me go over just to collect that little bit of extra battle pass experience, um, which is fine. And then let's see. Oh right, those do count as domains. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So let's just return to town first. Let's just go to Mondstadt because it's close. Well, Lier was closer, but whatever. Okay, let's just get Eula her level 9 talent, which is what I was waiting for. Oh, I need to know what piece she needs. This one. Oh, it's the horn things. Okay. Oh, and I need 2 of them too, hey? Interesting. That's a waste of solvent, but whatever. That's 1. And then this one. And we'll make it level 9. Perfect. Yes, okay. So now I'm running out of characters that I want to level up their talents for, as I've mentioned yesterday as well. Because I did Eula. She's 9, 9, and 10. I don't have no more crowns anymore, so 9 is the highest I can go now. Ganyu's 9, 9, 9. Ayaka is 9, 9, 10. I don't care for Mona. He is 9 and double crowned as well. She is, yeah, I'm going to work on hers next week because I don't have enough, obviously, because I already killed Asaha now. So yeah, I will give her this only because I have these pieces already, which I randomly picked up and just had. So I'll do hers next week, but that's next week. Who else? She is, yeah, 10, 9, and 9 already, basically. I don't use Klee as much anymore, so yeah, I gave him his earlier today. This is 9. This one I'm not going to bother with. Don't use it. If I really wanted to, I guess I can build out Shangling's normal attack, even though I don't really use it that much, but occasionally I might use it. I would occasionally use that versus Bennett's normal attack, which I never use. I guess I can build out maybe, because now that Geometa is coming, or is here, maybe I can build out my Ningguang a little bit. I don't know. I don't use her anymore either. I used her yesterday, but I'm thinking maybe I can build this out and just give her some prosperity pieces. I don't know. I don't use Xingqiu, but he's good, obviously. So maybe I can build out his here. The bottom 2? Yeah, I don't know. I don't use Xiao at all. No one uses Keqing anymore, or Diluc, so those are skips. Everyone else after that is a skip. So, in terms of like spending talents, no. I don't use Albedo. I guess I could. Maybe, okay. Maybe I'll build out Albedo, because it is his patch right now. I won't make him 9, I'll make him maybe 8 only. So these two 8, and then that's it. This one will stay as 6, because no one would use that. Maybe, okay. Yeah. Maybe we'll do Albedo just as a little side project. Yeah, everyone else after that I don't need to care about. Yeah, okay. So then... yeah, that could be something to do then, yes. Everyone else got their stuff ready. Yeah. Oh, that's a headpiece. I'm sorry. Oh, I was on the wrong screen. The goblet. This one? So it's better than Electro? Okay, I see. I went to the wrong one. Huh. Clearly, I wasn't thinking. Okay. Which ones are attack? This one is crap, I think, right? Maybe. It may be crap, maybe not. This one has crits and crits. The defense is crap on this one. Okay. This is the only attack one. See, I don't get really good ones at all when I was farming this dungeon. Yeah, maybe spend the rest on just farming farming artifacts instead. You're right. Okay. So I will just use, because obviously there's only 2 hours left, I won't be able to get that if I don't use this, which is fine. I'm gonna use it. The transient resin, that's 60, and then I will have 80, and then I said to spend the 80, and then I'll get the final thing, and that's okay. I'll just make 2 condensed resins from this because it's 80, and then we're done. Oh, I already have 5. What? Do I have 5 already? No, I have 4. Okay. I will make 1, and then I'll come back. Oh, it's so stupid that we can only hold 5. Why didn't it make it like a round number, like 6 or 8 or something? Okay, what is the domains that we can do today that I would be interested in? Let's see. Resistance, I don't need that anymore. Diligence, I don't need that anymore. What's this? Elegance, I don't need that either. Oh yeah, I can unlock the new one too, okay. That's something to do. Right, we get 5 gems for unlocking it, yes, okay. So either I can save my resin, or I could... The other one I think I can do is this dungeon, because I have the Unforged that I haven't leveled up yet, and eventually I'll have to do it anyway. So right now, because I need to spend the remaining 40 resin, I might want to at least do this. So maybe I'll do this, yeah. Do you like Kaching? I don't know, because I like Kaching, just so we're clear, but then like no one uses her anymore, that's all. Albedo would be really strong now because of his weapon and his artifact set, its potential, new artifact set, exactly, 5 gems, exactly. So I don't want to farm that set though, so I may just unlock that domain, but not to farm it. But let me do this part first. I haven't even drank my... You don't like Kaching? Oh, okay. I like her because she's fast. She zips around and she's cute. But she is kind of weak, yes. I've been busy talking, I didn't even drink my alcohol yet. So for tonight's alcohol, I'm having Kahlua and milk. So it's like a dessert. It tastes like, you know, chocolatey, coffee-like. It's sweetish, but it's milk. Yeah, healthy. It's like a dessert at night. Okay. Okay. Who's the enemy? Oh, Electro. Okay. And they want fire and ice in this dungeon. Okay. Let's see. I will bring crappy characters on purpose. So let's see. Fire and ice. Of the remaining crappy characters that I have for companionship, I could probably bring... Yeah, because she's not... Yeah, these are not either. Okay. Maybe we'll just bring Kokomi, because she's like level 9, right? She's closer to just getting her card. Where's Kokomi? Where the hell is she? Oh, she's already in the team. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then great. So there won't be any ice, because I don't have any more ice characters that need companionship. Okay, let's do this. Where'd the witch go? Where'd the witch go? Is she dead already? Nope. Surprisingly, Toma is not too bad actually, but he's not strong, but he's useful with the fire. Oh, this is the annoying dungeon where you lose your ult if you don't use it right away. Stupid. Right, and then a resistance to the stupid Electro. Okay, got it. Fine. Oh, I got a gold one. Okay, I'll do it one more time. See if that's enough to level up my Unforged at least a little bit. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, that was better. Oh, no gold. But I'm going to leave first because I might have enough just to ascend. I'm obviously not trying to level up the Unforged completely. I'm just doing it because obviously I was here and I just want to spend the resin. Because it's not like there's a rush right now to like do the Unforged. Okay, so let's first go to any random Claymore character. Let's go to this, and what does it need? It needs the purple ones, okay. Weapon. So yes, I would just Albedo bonus. Purple. Oh, these are blue. Oh no, these are blue, 2 purple. Okay, yeah. Ooh, got a bonus one. Okay, good. So let's just do that first. Oops. Oh crap, I wasn't supposed to switch to it. Wrong button. Okay. Ascend. Okay. And then I'm just curious, what's the next one? It's still purple for the next one. Okay. And then because I don't want to spend all the materials on here because we will be getting the new Cinnabar Spindle. And technically for people that don't have Albedo, that Cinnabar Spindle is going to be useless because other characters won't use it. It's just a specific sword for him because it has defense substat and defense passive. So yeah, okay. But because I do have Albedo, obviously I will give that sword to him and will level it up during the event period for the 1.5% 0.5 times experience bonus. So I need to make sure I have enough of my Mystic Wars and other crap for that. Maybe I shouldn't level this up at all then. I'll just ascend only. That's all I was doing, just so I could use resin. So let's leave that then. Okay, and then now I can craft the remaining one. Yes. And then we go. Yes. Then we can finish this off. Yes. And then now. So yeah, okay. So technically what I could do is if I really wanted to, and I don't really care though, I could just go and fight bosses but not claim it because I don't have any resin left, and then just get this done, but that's kind of silly too. Same goes for domains, but I'm not like in a rush to do all this. This will be done within the week, right? I mean, it is Tuesday night now, so we lost the day because of the way that the launch always happens after Monday, but that's okay. It should be possible to get everything done before the end of the week, so I'm not worried. Yeah. Yeah, this is not going to happen. Not here, but in the 40 days, sure. And then there'll be event ones eventually too. Yeah, okay. Cool. So now we're going to go unlock the new dungeon. I wonder if there's a puzzle, or do you just go up to it and just unlock it? Where's it? Here it is. Oh, it's a dungeon. It's a puzzle, because there's a building that's partly here. Oh no, but I haven't done anything on this island yet. Shit. Do I have to like do a bunch of stuff then? Oh god. I haven't done much on this island. Okay, maybe I can't unlock it then. Do I have to do this puzzle? I didn't even do this yet. The arrow says down though. What's down? Is it the thing where I have to go underground? Wait, hang on. There's a thing here. Wait. Oh god. Well, that's annoying. Okay, fine. You kill them first. So they need their stuff eventually.
后援登场，
休养生息，翻涌吧。我们走吧。
I guess the only other good thing about her is she's kind of ranged, but she only throws out 3 attacks per hit, per combo. Okay, so there must be something underneath here that I have to solve. This is where the domain is? Oh! Oh, there's nothing to solve then, you just have to press this. Oh, this is just new, they just added it here. Cool! Although I don't want any of these pieces right now, so... Right. Oh, okay, I thought there was a puzzle here. I guess not then. That was easy then. Interesting. Oh, there's a chest here. Clearly, I haven't explored this stuff.
天理长驱，聚收并蓄。
微光无射。
Ah, I'm still using this, well, other character. Okay, whatever. Oh, there's another one? Oh, what is hitting me?
收下吧，与我无用。
I guess eventually, because this patch is also kind of filler, I guess I will have to eventually explore these 3 islands I haven't done yet, fully. So that could be something to look forward to, I guess. Oh, see, there's an Electro Steely I didn't even do yet. And there's not a puzzle on there that I didn't do yet? Oh my god, okay. There's all these things I didn't do yet, okay. Ooh, ore. That I will do.
安如磐石。
这下如何？乘胜追走。
And then that's it.
还有这招。
Oh, another Mirror Maiden. Oh, another Mirror Maiden. Wow, they're everywhere. Okay, whatever. Okay. It's very anticlimactic. Exactly, there's no puzzle for it. I thought it was one of those dungeons where you have to like do a puzzle to like unlock it. I was hoping for a puzzle too. I finished these islands first week of the update. Well, good for you. Good for you. I guess I think at that point I felt a little burned out. Because these new 3 islands, obviously 2 of them were released first and then the last one. I think I was burned out after doing the first 3 islands. I did them all, and then I did everything that I needed to do for them. And I was also burned out from all the farming and grinding to level up all the new characters and the new weapons from 2.0 and 2.1. So I was no longer interested in exploring any of the remaining 3 islands once they were launched. So that's what happened for me. But I wasn't willing, like I wasn't like planning to quit the game or anything. I just didn't feel like whatever, because I felt like those islands are going to be there permanently, so whatever, you know? Yeah. Oh yeah, and then FYI, there are 3 new recipes from this chef here. The woman downstairs, the other chef, doesn't have it this time. But I don't know if there's other recipes to get. But anyway, 3 new recipes. I already got them earlier. So, yeah, in case you're wondering. But the woman has the female chef down in the lower part of the village. She has recipes from the other patches. So, yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, right. I didn't even do these trial things yet. Okay, that's something to do. Yes. Okay. I'm just seeing what else is there to do. Because I think we're done, like, all this stuff after, like, updating. Right? Oh, I think those trials count as domains too, don't they? Okay, let's just do the trials. Obviously, I already have the character, so it doesn't matter, but I want the free stuff. So let's start from the back onward. Do the quest? Yeah. The hangout event, you mean? Yeah, well, I don't know, that might look... the hangout events are usually boring. But at least I know that they made them shorter now, which is good, because they're boring otherwise. Out of curiosity, how did they build her? They will never... Oh, okay. Dragon Spine? Okay, interesting. Bloodstained Chivalry, so they made her pure physical. Okay. And they didn't give her, like, a teammate. Which is interesting. That's fine. I mean, she's still good and all, but then, like, she's not, like, a must-have character either, but she's still good, yeah. So if you think about it, Shenhe is the 5-star version of Rosaria. See, that's what they're doing. They're running out of ideas. They're just replacing their own existing roster of characters with other characters of the same element and same weapon. I'm not saying that they're exactly the same, but I'm just saying same weapon and same element. Okay. And they're so cheap, they never give us the trial for Noelle. Not that I care, but then, like, because they consider that Noelle is a free character, but still, like, you should just give it because that's free, a little bit of extra resources, like Mora or something, you know what I mean? They're so cheap, they never give it for Noelle. It's just that right now there's 4 characters in the trial because there's 2 5-star characters this time around, right? But normally there's only, like, 3, whereas there's always supposed to be 4 normally. They're so cheap. Like, that little bit of Mora is not gonna, like, make anyone, like, break the game, you know? Ugh. The Islands quest? Well, I've done all the island story quests. I just didn't do, like, the little extra little things, yeah. Like, I did the Surumi Islands and all that, right? I did anything story related, I do. Anything that's limited time, I do. Anything that's permanent, I clearly have not done. Yeah. How did they build a Eula? I'm curious. Okay. Obviously, they gave her Song of Broken Pines, yeah. And then they gave her Pale Flame, duh. So it's nothing major, okay. It's just exactly what they want to sell you, basically. Got it.
别逃呀！结霜，粉化，你做了错误的选择。一双还愿，求饶吧，加快脚步。你做了错误的选择。
She's like wiping them out even before they can, before they throw. Oh. Oh well. Oh well. Because they're too spaced out.
还不错，酥酥麻麻。结霜，加快脚步。
Oh.
粉化，
Okay. Yeah, she's still the fastest Claymore user currently. I'm sure Ito is going to be equally fast or somewhat similarly fast. Otherwise, because I think that's a major complaint with Claymore users is that they're slow. Well, at least in this case, with the double rerun, we got 2 sets of gems, which is good. Because normally it would just be this, and then this one would always be like the adventurer's experience, and this one is always more Mystic Ore, and then the last one is usually Mora. But anyway, they're just being cheap again because again they could have given us the Noelle as well to give us the Mora. The side story quest, okay. Yeah, I'm sure there's some side story quests I haven't done yet. Obviously, yeah. Oh, curious, how did they build him? Oh, they probably gave him the new stuff. Yeah, yeah. They gave him the Cinnabar Spindle. Oh, interesting. They gave him the Husk of the Opulent Dreams. They gave him all the new stuff. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Like, hers is just gonna be the Dragon's Bane, I'm sure. Noblesse, Crimson Witch, Dragon's Bane. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, so maybe let's just take some time to figure this out. Ooh, the damage is actually much higher. Oh, ooh, interesting. Yeah, the Cinnabar Spindle is definitely going to be his best, I think. Best 4-star weapon, at least. I'm sure the Harbinger of Dawn will still be good. I'm going to press continue. I'm going to do this again. Of course, this dungeon is also extra energy, as we already know. But, you know, it seems much smoother to use him now. Because now maybe his normal attack is actually more useful. Okay. Then maybe yes, the next character to level up for my talents will be Albedo. Yeah, see? Then his normal attack actually does something. Because I like hack and slashing. And I like sword users and whatever character I can use to hack and slash. It's my thing. Ah, okay. Interesting. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Okay, we're gonna quit now. Okay, I'm looking forward to getting this Cinnabar Spindle and maybe leveling up. Okay, so I will do his talents. That's what I'm gonna do then. And he is Ballad. Interesting. Okay, let's bring him back to the thing. Okay, we'll see then. I may or may not do the new dungeon. We'll see, because these are okay. They're not the best, but they're like all defense crap that I gave him. This is just attack, but that's fine. We'll see. I'm not gonna go for any. Yeah, okay. I would then have to level. Okay, I was gonna do these up to 8, and then this one I was gonna leave to 6. But maybe I should just bring them all to 8 at least. I don't know if it's worth it to bring them to 9, but maybe to 8 is good. He's still not really. He's still in off field, but I guess they made it so that he could be on field now. Interesting. Maybe I will bring them all to 8 first, and let's just decide from there. I don't want to commit. Yeah, get Shenhe. I think she's better. She'll be more, like, interesting. Oh, and then this new boss, but I don't need to fight him yet. Technically, I don't like to pre-farm too early, but technically, yeah, you can fight him and then like get his pieces and in anticipation of Ito. But Ito's not coming to the second half of this patch, and this patch just launched, so there's no rush to go and kill this thing either. Where is it? Maybe let me just look here. Where does he live? Oh, down here. Oh, okay. I see. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I don't care right now, so it's fine. Plus, he'll be permanent, so it's not like I'm missing anything. Huh, interesting, interesting. Did those count as domains? They did! Ooh, because I repeated one too, so that was 4 domains plus I repeated one, so that's why it's 9 now. Interesting! Okay, let's see. I'm gonna check my inventory to see how much mystic ores and crap that I have. Because maybe I have enough, or I should have enough. I have all these extra fodder weapons here. from the blacksmith every day and from picking them up in the world. Oh, I have 1500, so that's pretty good. And then 1800 of these ones. Okay, so that should be enough to level up the Cinnabar Spindle to R5 and level 90. And then I don't have to rush to do this because no one else is using the Enforge right now. But once Ito comes, I'm still going to give this to him. I know it's not going to be his best, but I'm not going to pull for his weapon. So this will have to go to somebody, and that somebody is going to be Ito if I do roll for him. So therefore, we'll wait. We'll wait till he comes first, and then I can level this up at that time. Right now, the resources should be saved for the Cinnabar Spindle. Yes. And then for Shenhe, I'm thinking for now, I'm not sure if I want her 5-star weapon. We don't know what it is yet either. So for now, I'm thinking I'll just give her my Blackcliff pole for now. If I got her, obviously this is like another whole patch later. So yeah, and then for Yunjin, depending on what she's like, yeah, maybe I don't know, either this or Favonius or whatever. I guess whatever. Yeah, we'll see what happens at that time. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, because then there's a Favonius here that I could level up. I'm trying to be cheap here, so I don't want to like keep going for new weapons. Or maybe if no, because Monthly is only R2, and well, Yunjin will be useless with a Dragon's Bane, and same with Shenhe. So yeah, and then I don't care for the Dragon's Spine one. So yeah, I'm being cheap. I'm just going with what I have. So maybe I'll give Yunjin the Lithic. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, anyway, that's what I'm thinking. That's like a whole patch away, so. It's good to pre-plan. Okay. Okay, wait, I'm gonna go back to Discord. I think I see something there. Give me a sec. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll do that for the next stream. Memes. Nice. Yeah, they look similar. Actually, I find that Shenhe looks more similar to Raiden Shogun if you think about it. They have long braids and they both use pole arms. Technically, it's just, and then you know how Raiden Shogun, her bangs are on going towards the other side. Shenhe's is just going to the opposite side. They're actually very similar. Okay, so at this point, the server has not reset yet, obviously, but I've already done everything I need to do now before the server resets. So I'm not sure what we should do now. And then obviously you guys are in school. Yes, thank you for sharing the memes in the Discord channel. Yeah, and then I don't want to disturb you guys too much, obviously, because you guys are in school. That's why I'm not asking you guys like much questions and stuff. I'm just talking out loud. Versus like asking you normally how I would ask you guys questions and stuff. Yeah. I know you're not at school. You're taking online classes, but I don't want to disturb you. And then Ginger was on here earlier, and she was in a class actually, and she said that the professor asked her questions, so then she had to go. So that's why I don't want to disturb anyone. And I know maybe some of the others, if they're here, they may be at work or whatever. So I don't want to disturb people. That obviously this stream started earlier than normal. I normally start when the server resets, as you guys know already. But you know, as per your recommendation, maybe it was better to try a different time as well to see if there may be a different crowd as well. Also because today was kind of special because of the launch, and I wanted to get this stuff done before the server resets, obviously, because as it took a while to get to this point, right, where I just did everything now. So I don't know how long that's been already. Maybe, oh, it's been like well over an hour already. Exactly, like almost 2. So obviously it's to get all this done, then it was better to do it now. Yeah, and then yeah. Oh, they're over now? Oh, okay, good for you. Okay. So how were the classes today? Boring? Fun? Interesting? Okay, I'm gonna stand here while I drink my Kahlua and milk.
突然无事，对宴枯坐。
So Ginger said that she was taking an English class. I don't know what class you were taking though. Hopefully yours was like interesting at least. And then today I worked from home. Had a few meetings, Zoom meetings. Things are going well, so that's good. Tomorrow I will go into the office. We have an in-office meeting basically. It's a brainstorming session for a client. So yeah. And I don't think I ever told you guys what kind of job I do, but I guess you guys kind of guessed it maybe by now. I work in marketing. So yeah, communications and marketing. I did tell you what my degree was. I did tell you that last time I said. I said I started with a business degree and I changed it to a communications degree, and I preferred the communications degree more because it was more creative. Business can be creative too, but business degree requires you to do lots of math and all that crap, and I don't care for it. I'm good at math, I just didn't care to do it in school. I'm good at calculating stuff. I work for tax as well. I know how to do like taxes. I know how to do complex stuff. I obviously track my investments and my savings and all that stuff, so I'm good with math. It's just I don't like doing it for school. Yeah, anyway, and then I like the creative side. And then even afterward, I think a few years ago, when I retired, I took some digital marketing courses, social media marketing courses, etc. And then so this job is a perfect mix. I love this job actually. It's like a perfect mix of my previous background, the formal communication stuff and marketing mixed with digital stuff and tech stuff. So it's more modern and it's perfect for me. I think it's perfect because and then they even told me, they said that it was a perfect match because yeah, because I have the experience, I have the knowledge, the background, the education, and the interest and everything. I'm like, well, so yeah, I'm enjoying it. Anyway, so tomorrow we're doing a brainstorming session in the office for a client. For some events that they're planning and to market their stuff. And then today the meetings were about marketing for real estate. So yeah, it's interesting. And real estate obviously I love too, so yeah. You're also just finished English classes? Okay, that's cool. You don't even know why you're studying? Isn't it required? I don't know, well, in Asia, I don't know how required it is, but here in Canada, it's required, right? So, like, everyone has to learn and pass an English high school, senior high school exam, basically, and English is one of the mandatory required courses that you have to have a good grade in if you want to go to university. So, yeah, and then I said in Canada, we have 2 official languages. The other one is French, and in the French-speaking province, those people are mostly French, so they have to do the opposite. They would... I said this the other day, yeah. So we in high school have to take French, mandatory, up to a certain grade. So I think minimum 3 or 4 years. And then you can either switch to a different language or not take any more languages. Like it has to be a secondary language. And then for them in the French-speaking province, because French is their main language, they must learn English for the 3 years or the 4 years to make it balance with us. Yeah, and then... I don't remember any French anymore. Even though when I traveled to France, I only knew the basics. I knew the food names and the like the basic like things that you can ask for, like, oh, where's the washroom? How much is this? Like the stuff like that, right? And like food and like wine and alcohol and stuff. Yeah, that's like, and drinks and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. And like directions. Yeah, but then like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, and then, but anyway, English, because it's our primary language, was required all the way through all of high school, and you must pass, and with a high grade, and it's one of the required grades that you have to have a good grade for if you want to go to university here. So, yeah. Oh, it is required for you guys too? Okay, that's good. Yeah, and then I studied Japanese for a few years, I think 3, 4, and then as an adult I went back to do it, and then I still don't remember much. I obviously when I travel to Japan, I can get by with some basic Japanese. I can get by. I understand people when they're speaking to me a little bit, and then it's just I can't say it back out. That's all. And then I can read some signage in hiragana and a little bit of katakana. I don't remember all of it, and a little bit of kanji. Yeah, so. And then usually I know my way to like figure out ways to like say something. So usually we get the point across. It's fine. It may not be the right way to say it, but at least they can understand what I'm trying to get. And then they're usually very friendly and polite about it, so it's fine. And then yeah, I don't know. I just think that languages are really interesting and I love them and I would like to learn more or go back to learn more Japanese. I actually have Japanese textbooks at home that I should maybe review. Um, that'd be good. I kept saying that all of last year, but I didn't end up doing it. So I maybe want to do that. And then that'd be a nice way to when I go back to whenever we can travel again more conveniently. I would like to go back to Japan, obviously, and then maybe then speak to my friends in Japanese. That'd be kind of cool. They would never expect it, obviously, because I speak to them in English. I just find that learning languages is just more fun because then we're traveling alone. That already is more fun. Hmm. So now that you're done class for the day, what are you planning to do? Do you need to study now, or what do you need to do? Maybe I can pre-farm some of these ores now. Maybe let's do that. Because it is like almost midnight here, and then technically the server's gonna reset in like 1 more hour, basically. Okay, I don't like using these characters, I'm not gonna put them there anymore. And plus I need Aloy to attract the birds, so if I can kill them. Not that I need them anymore, but anyway. Oh, I need to switch to you actually. I need, if I'm mining ore. Ooh, yes. Okay, let's do that then. Ore.
固若金汤。
Okay. You're gonna play games now? That's good. Did you already do your daily stuff now that the update is out? No, you're gonna start now? Oh, that's good. Yeah. As you saw, it took me quite a while. But not everything needs to be done like right away today either, as you can see. I was just being ambitious by trying to get a lot more done. Because I know that I'm going to the office tomorrow, so yeah. Yeah, just do whatever is required before the server resets, because I'm assuming your server is the same. Well, the time is different, but the server will also still reset in about an hour from now for you too, right? So just do whatever you need to do before the server resets, yeah. If you save like your commissions or whatever, because the weekly bosses are weekly bosses, you can kill them anytime during the week, right? But like maybe do the commissions first and like the ley lines and stuff like that. You can do them anytime during the week too, right? So there's no requirement for any of that. But like just do whatever you need to do before the server resets. Well, that was good. There's a lot. Oh, I guess they all grew up because they weren't here yesterday when I checked, and then I just went with other places instead. That's good. Let's go here. So anyway, another language that I learned as an adult was Mandarin Chinese, and that's why I leave this. You may be wondering. That's why I leave this dub for the game in Mandarin, not Japanese. Although I would want the Japanese one too. Yeah. Although Japanese is useful for me as a traveler, it's not useful otherwise, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean I wouldn't use it any other reason to use it, right? Whereas Mandarin or Chinese in general is more useful for business purposes. But of course, when I speak other languages, I have an accent because I learned them as an adult. Oh, to watch anime. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. Yes, to watch anime or drama, right? Like, there's Japanese dramas and stuff. I'm not interested in learning Korean though. So for Korean dramas and stuff like that, I'll just have to read the subtitles. But yeah, for Japanese dramas and anime, yes, that could be a good reason to learn Japanese as well. Because the subtitles may not always be accurate. There's that too. Like, it's definitely helpful to have subtitles in anime and such, but sometimes subtitles don't express it as well because not everything translates properly from other languages usually too, right? Or there's some kind of hidden meaning or reference usually sometimes too, right? So then sometimes some subs are very like, let's just say westernized or dumbed down, right? So they don't include certain references, but then other references are kept, which is, yeah, that's true too. I've been to Korea. This is not to be offensive or anything. I just didn't like it. Yeah. It has fun stuff there too, but I just find Japan is more fun. But you know, South Korea's economy is booming. Obviously, they have awesome like K-pop, and obviously they do anime and games and stuff too. Nothing against that. They have awesome electronics, obviously, too, right? So, and they have great culture and great food, too. Nothing against that. It's just that, it just didn't seem as fun there. I don't know why. It just didn't... I expected it to be like Japan, but it wasn't as fun. For some reason, Japan is just more interesting. But I love Taiwan. Taiwan is really fun. Taiwan is like, in a way, the best of both worlds for Chinese and Japanese stuff because they were occupied by Japanese for 50 years, so during the war times. Not getting political here, I'm just stating the facts here. So they have a lot of cultural references and such that's related to Japanese culture, but they're also Chinese. Of course, we're not being political here, but they are technically, some of them are Chinese, and I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the indigenous or aboriginal people that were there originally. I'm talking about the Chinese people that went there from China, right? You know, so then they have Chinese culture in them as well. right? So yeah, it's actually very interesting. So in many ways, they are very it's also very cheap in Taiwan compared to other Asian cities. So well, at least when I convert my money, Canadian money, into Taiwanese money, it's worth a lot more. So then like it's just yeah, it's cheaper. Of course, they have really expensive stuff there too, but I mean like it's really cheap in terms of like eating and drinking and stuff like that. You can get full off of really like just going to the night markets. I loved it. You can just like walk around the night market and then that's your dinner or your lunch, and then like you're full, and it's always good. So yeah, and their bubble tea is way better. Like a lot of the Taiwanese bubble tea franchises have come to the West. They have come to our city and across like US and Canada as well. Um, they taste good too, but they're really expensive here. And they're not worth it, in my opinion. Not the price. I mean, I'll still drink it, but it's not worth. You don't feel that it's worth that price. And also because the water and like everything's different here. Obviously, the fruits and everything, or even like the tea is different. Even if they say they imported the tea from Taiwan, yeah, but the water is different here. Not saying that Canada's water is dirty. Our water is actually very clean. We can just drink from the tap. We don't need it filtered. It's clean. But then like that's not the point. The point is it's different. That's all, right? So yeah. Hello, comrades. Hi, Yadika. How are you? Did you start playing your update yet? Because that's why I streamed earlier today, because I needed time to like do my update stuff. But I was also being ambitious by doing more. So yeah. So now I'm just doing my regular like farming my ore and waiting for the server to reset. And Chun Chun is just off school and doing his update right now for the game. He's doing his stuff that he needs to do before the server resets in 1 hour. And also Chun Chun did an awesome job of setting up my Discord for me as a moderator. So he did a great job of changing up the channels and the names and stuff and adding new channels and yeah. And he's teaching me basically how to do it properly. Well, that's good. Oh, good. You're just doing your daily now? Yeah, exactly. Make sure you do that before the server resets. At least get a little bit of a head start on your Battle Pass experience stuff. Whether you do the free or the paid, right? At least it gives you a head start if you do some of those things now. Is Yatica already part of the Discord, by the way? I forgot. I think so, right? Oh, perfect. Thank you. Yes, you already. Yeah, I figured you were. Yeah, because I know that you guys have different screen names on there, so that's why I just want to make sure. Cool, cool. And definitely shout out to everybody, because now, yesterday we were only at the magical number of 69 subscribers. Today we're up to 71. So that's nice. Still a long way to go for me to get to 1,000, but every little bit counts, right? Eventually, eventually. Oh, the new boss is going to be the new Abyss, do you think? Yeah? And you're learning his mechanics? Okay, that's good. Probably. They're going to change that for sure now that it's a new patch. I think they were just lazy on the current Abyss because it's the third, if you think about it, it's the third Abyss in November. So it just worked out to be that way. Or, sorry, third Abyss for patch 2.2. It worked out that way because 2.2's timing of how it was covering both October and November. But now that it's 2.3, they're going to probably change it up. Like the monsters in there and such, right? So yeah, it's going to be different for sure. But because it was the third one in the current Spiral Abyss cycle, that's probably why they were lazy and they didn't change anything for it. Because some months only have two. Or sorry, some patches only have two cycles possibly. Depending on the timing. Next milestone, 420. That's I don't know where I would get 420 from 71, but yes, let's go. You need a Geo character to defeat him? Okay. Ah, that's what they did. They made it so that you have to have a Geo character. Well, it's okay. We have our Zhongli. And yeah, maybe maybe what I said earlier was correct then. Maybe I need to rebuild my Ningguang. But obviously they're gonna make it so that, like, you know, Ito is gonna do well there and Roro is gonna do well there. Obviously, that's what their goal is. So maybe, yeah, maybe I should focus on rebuilding the talents for my Ningguang. It works out perfectly because I'm running out of characters to increase talents for. Oh, now they show Beto's boat on the map, I just noticed. Interesting. That would make sense. Ooh, and now these things jump different ways. Okay, well. Oh well, whatever, it disappeared. Applies corrosion. There we go. Fun stuff. They're gonna double down on that corrosion because they're gonna want us to regret not going for Kokomi for those of the majority of people who did not. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make a point so that they can try to make people like go for her when she comes back for a rerun or something. You know how sneaky they are. Just like how they're making Albedo better, technically, for this time around, right? Because his first run wasn't that popular, right, you know? So then, like, they're making him better this time around to then attract people to get him. And if you think about it, it's actually very sneaky that they make the Cinnabar Spindle only exclusive for him currently. There are no other characters that would use that sword. So, like, you know, if you think about that, isn't that a sneaky way to like make sure that people and try to force people to like you know get him so that they can utilize that free sword that we're gonna get in the event? Because if you don't have him and you don't plan to get him, then that sword is completely useless for you, right? For any of the other sword characters. And it's because of these shady, like, things that they do that makes me kind of feel like we should be more cautious, let me say. I'm not saying we shouldn't support them, but we should be cautious of where we're spending our money now. Because they're just trying to do different things to trick people, if you think about it. And yeah, it goes back to what Junjun was saying earlier in the conversation. Like, if they were more generous and not as stingy, then people probably wouldn't be so, like, offended or pissed off at different things that they do that, you know, that are nasty and shady like this. but because they're stingy as well, they don't treat the community well, whether you're a player or a streamer, then that's why people are more outraged and, you know. But I don't know now. Now, think from a marketing perspective, maybe they don't care that they have bad publicity because all press is press, you know, good or bad, you know. It still sells your brand. It keeps your brand relevant. It keeps people like talking about your brand, right? You know, that could be their strategy too. That they don't care if there's bad press about them, that you know that they're stingy or that like players are pissed off or whatever. Maybe they want that. It's like free advertising, even though it's negative advertising, but it's free, right? Because people are talking about it on different social channels and networks, you know, saying shit about them basically, right? You know, creating content that's specifically about the drama too, right? You know, so like, you know I've made videos about their drama, and other people have done too. So like that helps them in a way stay in the news, and it's free for them. And other players already called out that their other shady practice of where they always offer those stupid those little web events where they ask for people to do like fan arts and like fan videos and fan whatever. It's like free marketing for them, right? You know, because they don't have to pay them anything, and it's random. Like they don't all get like something out of it. Most people don't get anything out of it, right? You know, so yeah, those are their little tactics that they use.
固若金汤，天动万象。
But the unfortunate part is because this game is so casual and it is so beloved, and also people already invested time, money, and energy and effort into the game. It's also hard for people to just quit like that too. I mean, definitely I came close, and people may still quit in the future, but I'm just saying like, there is that aspect to it too, because people spent money, time, and effort into it. Maybe not everyone spent money, but time and effort, right? So there's that too. Of course, it could be easy for people to walk away from it too, but then because there's always the hope that it could get better. I think that's also what they're selling. In a way, that's part of their marketing. They're selling that it's gonna get better, that they do listen to the viewers and to the players. But then whether or not they actually implement and put those suggestions in right away is not going to happen. We already know that. But maybe eventually, like slowly, like months and months have passed, and then some small update comes where they actually listened, and then people are like, "Oh, they are listening to us," you know? Remember, we've all heard those kind of things before too. And then you feel like, okay, maybe the game has some hope, and then you stay. That's what they want. They won't give you everything that you want. They'll never give you everything that you want, but they'll give you a little bits and pieces and cookie crumbs here and there to keep you like satisfied or keep you stringing along. That's what they're gonna do. Yep, like you said, exactly.
聚收并蓄。
But they are successful in the fact that this game is casual. So then people do, like, even myself, I kept saying like for the longest time now, right? Oh, I'm gonna bring another game into my channel. I'm gonna play another game. But I always default back to this game. You know what? Not because it's the most fun, because the funness factor is already not there anymore because it's boring now. It's more about like the fact of like it's easy. Like especially now that I'm doing these live streams with you guys, it's easy. I can just do this stuff without even thinking. Like I'm just clicking ors. Like you know what I mean? But I'm talking with you guys and like it's easy, and it's like obviously it's as long as I want to play it, but then it's also as short as I want to play it too, so it's easy just to pick it up. Like even during the day, like when I want to quickly like make sure that the resin doesn't overflow, I quickly log in and like condense some resin, and then then I log off, right? Stuff like that. So then like they did design it well in that sense because it's so easy to go in and out of this game every day. So then it becomes kind of like, well, how much effort are you really spending? Or do you need to spend so much effort on it? No, you don't. So then, yeah. And for those of us who have been around longer now, all of us, we know that we shouldn't fall for it anymore to like spend so much effort and resources and money onto the game unless you actually want those characters or weapons. It's all business. Exactly. As long as they keep updating, yeah, people will stay. So that's the thing. And even though the events are repeating already, but if you think about it, there's not always repeating everything now. They still add one or two new elements every time, right? They'll update the Serenity Pot or something. Like this patch has that pet thing where you can like go and catch pets in the wild and bring them to your Serenity Pot, right? You know, so that could be something that people are going to be loving, right? Because who doesn't want to catch like animals? That's cute, right? So like there's always going to be something that they're going to be doing to like keep people kind of interested. Like last time they brought in fishing, right? Although that's just like whatever now. And then they previously brought in the Serenity Pot, like the growing crops. The crop growing is actually really shitty. They usually improve that actually, I must say. Like they need to make it so that you can get more plots of land to farm, number one. And number two, they need to make it so that like you can do more with your crops. Like they should make it so that you can like just like in Harvest Moon or any of those farming games, those actual farming games, if that's what they're trying to copy, they should make it so that we can sell our crops. Right? They should make it so that we can sell any of our stuff technically. I don't know why we're not allowed to sell our crap for money. I know that it's not gonna be worth anything, but we should be able to do that, you know? I used to love farming games when I was younger. I used to play Harvest Moon and then Rune Factory. Um, and even though those games are still around, obviously Harvest Moon is no longer the same. It's now, the better one is the Story of Seasons because there was a whole lawsuit thing about the name or whatever. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, like, I've gotten bored of those games now, so I've stopped now. But there was an interesting one that came out last year or early this year or late last year called Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. It's about this harvest goddess and you have to like make rice and stuff, like plant rice. It's actually kind of cute. I considered getting it earlier this year, but I didn't. And now I'm thinking back, I'm like, fine, I don't think I would anymore. However, this brings me to the thing where there was one game that I did buy last year that I am interested in, which is Ni no Kuni 2, and where you can build like your own kingdom and invite residents to like live there. And I thought that would be kind of cute. And again, that game is officially hired Studio Ghibli, or Studio Ghibli, however you pronounce them, from Japan, who makes like My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away and all those classic films, to design the characters and the music. So that's why I bought it. And plus it was on sale last year for Black Friday. It was $18. $18 for a full game with all the DLC. So yeah, I had to buy that. I think this year they're selling it again, but I think this year it's not $18 anymore. This year it's probably like 25 or maybe close to 30. Still a good deal, but like 18 was really cheap. So yeah. And plus this year's Black Friday sales for PlayStation platform is not that good compared to last year. I think last year, because of COVID, they were trying to sell more stuff because I think many brands weren't making enough sales. But I think this year, because COVID is, let's just say, getting slightly better because people are getting vaccinated and stuff like that, right? You know, and travel is slightly opening back up and et cetera, et cetera. That's why this year they're not offering as much sales, in my opinion. Just do crafting pot just for battle pass points? Oh yeah, that's fine. I put 5 items in for furnishing creation, and then tomorrow I'll pick them up, and then I'll just put 5 more in there. And then that'll be that, yeah. Then we'll get the 10, yeah. Technically, another thing that could have been done was, technically you could have set 5 of them yesterday to be made today, and then claim them only after the event went live, the patch went live, because then it will count as, you know, 5 now, and then you can just set 5 now, and then tomorrow you would have it ready. But then, you know what, like Chun Chun said yesterday, it's not a big deal, because normally we'll always be able to finish the battle pass well before the 6 weeks are up. So it's not a big deal. It's just really, like, that's why we worded it as, it's a head start, like, it just gets it faster, that's all. Too lazy to manage the pot. Exactly. I agree. That's why I didn't even do the Inazuma layout yet. You know how we got a new layout? I didn't even do that yet, because I don't care. But I know there's like gems and stuff to get, and obviously like the sets of stuff that you can make for like the characters. But I'm like, whatever, I don't really care right now. Maybe that'll be like later when I'm really like, really bored. It's not hard, but then like I don't really want to do all that again. Because like, we've already done it 3 times now if you think about it. We had 3 layouts that we had to do it for. It's like, oh, here we go again. Also because it requires you to buy like spend the coins from the Serenity Pot, those coins, to buy like the blueprints. For like the Inazuma themed items basically, right? You know, to make the sets. And like I feel like I don't want to do that right now because I'd rather focus my coins to be spent on you know, excuse me, the transient resin and like the sanctifying essence and the unctions and all that stuff. Yeah. Because those are actually useful things. Yeah. But definitely, it would be nice to have like a Inazuma style or Japanese themed Serenity Pot layout. But that'll be later. Yeah, they need to add new battle pass, and I've been putting this in my previous surveys. I already stopped recently because I got lazy to just type it all out. I've been always asking them to like, can you add another battle pass option to add like 20 or 30 levels for people that are like us who are able to get it done within like with still 2 weeks left, you know, so that we have more to do for those last 2 weeks. Like more goals to do, you know, and more rewards that we can get, you know. And I said like, even if they made that extra option like you know, like a paid option, right? It's an add-on only, you know, if you want to buy 20 more levels to do, or 30 levels, like that should be an option, you know, for people to do. I think that's worth it if they allowed that. And then I even, my suggestion was, if they were to add that, in order to entice people to, or make it more appealing for people to be willing to buy that extra add-on, they should make it so that you get a second Battle Pass weapon as well. I think that'd be more enticing because right now we only get 1 battle pass weapon per battle pass, which is kind of shitty. So like it's gonna take for freaking ever to get all of the you know, to all of them if you want all of them to R5, right? You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like they should make it more enticing if they want to up sales. They can make it so that you can get a second one if you buy the extra levels, and then after completing all the extra levels, then you can get the second one. I think that's a great idea, in my opinion at least. I mean, from a business standpoint, I think that's a great idea, but they're just not willing to do it for some reason, so whatever. Because I think then they're balancing the idea that if everyone gets what they want out of the game, then people may quit as well. There's that too. I think that is part of it. Because if everyone got like all their battle pass weapons and all 5 of them, or even all 4 or however many you're collecting to R5 right away, then no one would buy the battle pass anymore afterward, right? Maybe. So that's why they're balancing it out. But then they're being stupid, you know why? Because like they could just make new battle pass weapons at some point. Obviously they're very smart at doing business, but I think they could be even better. And this is coming from me, who has done small businesses before myself and worked for companies that help other businesses, so for expansions and stuff like that. So yeah. But of course, they're not a small company anymore, so who am I to say? They obviously have a team of people, such as like how we are right now. They have a team of people, or they contract a team of people to like do all the research for them and to figure out like the right balance of how much money to spend on what and if they should spend it or not, or will people like, you know, take the risk versus like how many people are actually going to quit if they don't do whatever, or versus, you know, if it's worth it, etc. There's all these risk analysis that they have to do. And honestly, for them, they're just doing status quo, and status quo is cheaper because status quo means you don't have to change anything in your formula, or you just offer minimal changes, and then you still get your maximized amount of money. But again, people and players are not stupid. They're going to figure it out, which especially older players like us, already reducing our spending, and they're going to just figure it out, okay? So, yeah. Yes, they are. Because technically they could even make even more money if they implement some of these changes. But then again, I feel it is a risk reward, so I'm gonna be honest, like that's probably what it is. They're worried that if everyone gets what they want out of it, then people will eventually stop spending because they got everything that they wanted already, right? Like I said, if we all got our battle pass up into like R5, or the ones that we wanted only, to R5 pretty fast, then we would never buy it anymore. Because that's one of the appeals of the battle pass. But then that's why they're stupid, because then all you need to do if you want to increase sales again is to create new weapons, and yeah, exactly. So anyway, there's ways that they're not considering for some reason. So they're just doing the lazy, easy way. They're keeping it status quo so that they don't have to like make any changes. Because status quo is status quo. It's easy. But anyway, I knew that they're not going to change or really care, so I stopped putting that in my survey. Because it's just a lot to type out every time. The other thing I put in my survey was I wanted, and this one I still put in there, I want them to make a converter for the area boss materials. I'm sitting on a ton of, animal hypostasis butterflies that I have no use for, because no other character needs them anymore. But then, like, I would like to convert them into other, possible boss materials that I actually would want to use for certain characters. They obviously know that people are sitting on a bunch of that old stuff too, but then, because they keep bringing out new area bosses with new materials, and then, yeah, anyway, they're just so greedy. And stingy. Alrighty. Yes, I think you're not the only one. We're all disappointed. But that's okay. But I really do think that after they make Honkai Star Rail, the turn-based RPG, I think that they are going to make a fighting game. I predict that they will. Because then I would be really interested if they make all the characters from Honkai Impact, Genshin Impact, and Honkai Star Rail, if they were able to be in that game and they can kill each other. That'd be so fun. Don't you think? That'd be amazing. Maybe that's why they don't want to do PvP, because they're going to create a fighting game so that you can actually, like, literally PvP. That's just my assumption only. I don't know. Because every other, like, major brand does that, right? Like I said already, like, Nintendo, Mario, has the Super Smash Brothers franchise. Like, every brand, if they have enough characters in their own brand, under their own parent company, they will eventually do that, I think. Yes, that's true, Yadika. That's a very good point too. More stuff means more memory, and then it also makes certain players not able to play anymore because they may not have the device requirements, right? I get that. Yeah, that's true. That was brought up a few patches ago too. Yeah, So like people that aren't, because not everyone's gonna upgrade their phone just to play this game, right? You know, if they're playing on phone or iPad or whatever it is, right? You know, PC people may still be okay, but like it's same goes for like PS5, right? I mean, it's a strong, powerful console, but not everyone has a PS5 either, right? Because I was saying the other day like PS4 lags, and then somebody, I forgot who, but somebody in the chat said that they have a PS4 and they don't lag, but then I'm like maybe they have a PS4 Pro because PS4 has different versions. So yeah, because my PS4 lags when I teleport into a place, the stuff doesn't load right away. On PS4, this is PS5, so it's fast. And the loading time takes forever. Remember there was that, I don't know if you guys were around, but there was that stupid food delivery event? That event was such trash for PlayStation players, it was so bad. Because you lose so much time just waiting for because the loading time is included in the food delivery. It was so frustrating. And then, luckily, there was a way to cheat that one though. You could use warp points, those portable waypoints. You can create them, and just place them at the right location, and then just teleport directly to the recipient of the recipe, and then just go and you know, that way it's like a faster way. And then that's how I cheaped it out too, because I had a PS4 and I couldn't get the freaking like thing like on time. And that stupid event was so frustrating anyway, because if you get hit, if you run, if you fall, if you get, you know, if you touch water or touch anything, like then the food spoils and you have to redo it again. It's just so annoying. That stupid event was so stupid. So anyway, it pissed off a lot of people. Hence they never brought that event back ever. Because it wasn't even fun, that event. It was stupid. Oh, okay. The artifacts did not reset here yet. Okay, whatever. Interesting. Oh well, I'm just hunting ores anyways. Didn't participate in that event? That's okay. You didn't miss anything good, trust me. It was really frustrating and it probably would have made you want to quit already. Or rage quit. It made a lot of people rage quit, I think, or just get really pissed. I think Tectone and all those big players, they made it into such a big deal, and it was dramatic, I guess, in the sense that it was really frustrating. And remember, and this is like earlier in the games too, those stupid events that we did back then, they give such shitty rewards, like very little. I mean, they don't give good rewards now either, but then at least now the rewards kind of like, you know, like you get like your standard like 40 or 60 gems, you know, like 20 or 30k like Mora, like you get your standard stuff that we're all used to now, you know, per section of each event. But no, in those old events, it was so cheap. They gave such shitty rewards. And anyway, in a lot of my surveys back then too, I kept saying you need to increase your stupid rewards because it's just not worth it to do all this stuff. That stupid Hypostasis Harmony event, that was that first boss like modifier one that was super hard. That one was so stupid because like the really hard levels, you hardly got anything. You just got Mora and some shit for that. And I'm like, no. And then even right now for like a lot of the events, the harder levels, you get really like crappy rewards for it. It's like, no, people that are able to clear those on higher difficulties should be rewarded with more stuff. And then obviously people that can't clear it, then obviously they won't get those items. That's fine, but then that's part of the point, isn't it? To like reward the people that actually like spent the time and effort to build up their character or their strategy so that they can clear it, and then give them more stuff, and then also to give hope for the people that can't clear it to then want to clear it. You know, I don't understand why they make it like so cheap. They're just so cheap. That's all I'm saying. That's the best word to describe it. They're just really cheap. Yeah, the portable teleporter, yes. So that was a good thing that I was like, saying that I used to cheap out that that stupid food delivery challenge. because otherwise it was just too frustrating. Like, I think what I did was I tried it out, like tried the actual challenges, like here and there. If I could do it without cheating by using the teleporter, I would do it. But if I couldn't, and if I retried it a few times and I was ready to like rage quit and throw the controller at the TV, which I wasn't going to do, I'm not violent, but I'm just saying, like, as an example, if I was going to do that and pull my hair out or whatever, then I might as well just cheat with the teleporter, which is what I ended up doing for some of them. Yeah. No, but that event, it was so shitty that I don't think they're going to ever bring that back. And if they did bring it back, they would have to modify it. Hence, that's why I don't think they're going to bring it back. Because if they have to modify something, they're not going to do it. That's why I keep saying that they're going to be status quo. Because status quo is easier to implement. You just need to reuse the same coding from before and maybe make a little bit of an adjustment, and then that's it. Whereas if you have to change the whole event, they're not going to do it. Then in that case, they might as well just make a new event, right?
琉璃带这种植物，它偏爱潮湿的环境，最适合雨后采摘。如果发现的话，适当储备些吧。
又一个实验对象，对风而行，克
腐化。
对象选错了，对象选错了。你做了错误的选择，朔风起义。可叹落叶飘。
求饶吧！
对象选错了，总算完事儿了。
Oh, these artifacts and reset. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Not that I was like planning to, but I thought I was gonna come here to get some ores and then kill them along the way, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, well, that's good. So yeah, I actually did most of the artifact run, I mean, sorry, ore run already. Okay, then this is the last area of this group here. That I can remember. There are others, obviously, in the Inazuma Islands, but I don't do every single one. Exactly. Yep, now that I'm low spending, free Mogems is all I'm looking forward to as well. Because then it becomes like, is it worth it to spend money on this anymore, right? You know? I mean, definitely to collect characters, fine. Maybe weapons too, sure. But not every single character needs to be collected now, and not every single weapon needs to. Because clearly they're replacing their own characters too, if you go that way. And I also am looking forward to Honkai Star Rail, but they need to bring it to PS, otherwise I won't be able to play. And in addition to that, they also need to make it faster. They need to change that old school turn-based mechanic. They need to make it better than old school, because otherwise it's just really boring then. Hopefully that's the feedback that they're going to get during the beta testing. But again, that requires them to actually change stuff, and then they may not want to, but then if they want the game to be a success, they will have to. You know, there's always this business balance that they have to strike. Because changing it costs money and time and may delay the launch day. But if you don't change it, it may be a failed product. So I don't know. Oh, the enemy didn't come back. Interesting. The Eye of the Storm.
物若金汤。
Right? Yeah, okay, whatever. Chujin, you have 20 minutes before the server resets, so hopefully you're getting all your stuff done. And same with Yadika too, yes. I know you're in Asia server, but doesn't it reset at the same time? Like, if I have 20 minutes left to reset, you're also going to reset at 20 minutes? It's just that our time is actually different, but it's the same reset time, isn't it? You have unlimited time? Okay. Not sure what that means, but okay. No, the time is different? Oh, okay. Oh, didn't know that. Okay. So it's based on time zone, not actually like... Okay. Interesting. Because, like... Yeah, because I thought that when mine resets at 1 o'clock, which is 1 a.m., which is in 20 minutes from now, then that's when every server will reset whatever time zone they're in, but that's the same time. Like, obviously it's 1 a.m. for me, but it may be like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 p.m. for you. But then it would still reset at that time for everybody, like at the same moment. I thought that was the case, but I guess not then. Okay. Okay, different reset time. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Well, good for you guys then. So hopefully your reset time is convenient for you, because mine is always in the evening, as you guys know now. So in Canada we have, because our land is wide, we have time zones within our country. And we also have, what do we call it? We have daylight savings time, which does not exist in other countries, I know. But daylight savings time is where the time has to change twice a year. Once in the spring and once in the fall, where you have to roll the clocks forward 1 hour and then roll it back 1 hour. It sounds really stupid, I know, and it is. Because most modern people want them to like get rid of it. Because one, it's annoying, and two, it's because it's just really not necessary. But they say it's because it offsets the fact that, some years we have a leap year and we have an extra day every 4 years, right? And then so it offsets the time difference or whatever. Yeah, and also it maximizes for energy purposes. It maximizes the daylight time. That's what it's called, daylight savings time, because in the spring, when the sun starts to rise earlier, right? We put the time forward 1 hour, apparently, to maximize the daylight. And then in the fall, which we just did like a few weeks ago, in November usually, we have to roll the clock back 1 hour because, I don't know, because somehow like that maximizes the amount of daytime that you get. Somehow, I don't know. Anyway, it's just, I don't know fully the whole science behind it, but anyway, it's annoying. Just sharing. Yeah. So anyway, the reason why I brought that up was because previous to the recent daylight savings time for us in Canada in November, my server reset time was 2 a.m. previously, and then now it's in a way better because it's 1 a.m. Yeah, and I kind of mentioned to you guys, like, for Canada, like, it's wide. Oh, it's 3 a.m. for you, Yannicka? Oh my god. Wow, okay. Well, that's okay. You don't have to stay up for that. Yeah, so like from one side of Vancouver, so I'm in Vancouver, which is on the west coast. The Pacific Ocean is on our side of the country. Actually, from where my apartment is, I can see the ocean. I don't live by the seaside, but the ocean's in the distance. Yeah, and then like what is it? And then the other big city in Canada is Toronto, right? It's actually the biggest city in Canada, but that's not our capital city. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that's on the East Coast, and that is not even near the Atlantic Ocean, which is the other ocean, but it's near it, but Toronto or that city is not actually near the ocean, but it's considered the East Coast. Yeah. So, but then to go from here to there, it's a 5 hour flight. And and you lose 3 hours when you arrive there because they are 3 hours ahead of us because of the time zone difference. Yeah. So you end up losing a day or half a day or a part of a day to go there. Yeah. And then when you come back from Toronto, the time zone change will be that it will still take 5 hours to fly back this way, but you'll gain back 3 hours at the end when you arrive here because you're going back in time 3 hours. Yeah, it's weird. And then we have provinces that are on the Atlantic Ocean. So we call those ones the Atlantic provinces, obviously. Those are island, well, some of them are islands and some of them are not. But anyway, those provinces, their main thing is like obviously fishing and like lobsters and stuff like that. So, and like fish, salmon and all that stuff. Yeah. But we have like seafood here too because we're on the Pacific Ocean. So our seafood is different because of the fact that we're on a different ocean. Just letting you know in case you guys were interested or didn't know anything, did not know that about Canada. Yeah. And then so Toronto and New York, they're in the same time zone because they're both on the so-called East Coast. And New York, as we know, is the biggest stock exchange in the world, right? New York Stock Exchange. So for us, Toronto Stock Exchange is the biggest one in Canada. So they follow the same time. So they're all 3 hours ahead. And then we are in Vancouver. We don't have our own stock exchange. Obviously, we follow Toronto's, but because we're 3 hours behind, our stock exchange, because I do stocks, ends 3 hours earlier. So yeah. Because some people thought, like, some of my Asia friends, they didn't know, obviously, they've never been here, right? They thought that, like, you can just drive to the other side of the country. Yes, you can. It will just take you many days. So it's not like you can just drive there in one day. Or, no, it will take you like maybe a week or more to drive to the other side of the country. So yeah, people usually fly, and even flying takes a while, as I just said. So yeah. But I will say the other side of the country does have its own uniqueness, right? Just like every country does, right? So like I said, the other side includes the French province, which is next to, okay, so Toronto is part of this province called Ontario, and we're in Vancouver. So our province is actually called British Columbia, BC for short. And yeah, we have, let me think, we have 10 provinces and we have 3 territories. That's how our country is set up. And you may be wondering, what's a territory? Well, the territory ones are like, they're basically like double the size of a province. And a province is what? Like double or triple the size of a state. So like in the US, you know how they have like 50 states? Yeah, a province is like bigger than that. It's like double or triple the size of a state. And yeah, a territory is double the size of a province. So the 3 provinces that the 3 territories that we have in our country are the 3 northern territories, and those are the 3 that are closest to the Arctic. So those 3 territories, you can see the Northern Lights is what we call it, but we also call it, I guess it's also known as Aurora Borealis. Yeah. So that is, and a lot of people actually come to Canada to go see the aurora because it's apparently like, you can see them in Europe too, but you can see them in Canada. Yeah. But those northern territories are really cold, obviously, because they're close to the Arctic. And yes, and those northern territories have a lot of our indigenous and aboriginal peoples. Also in our country itself, we have lots of aboriginal and indigenous people of different kinds, different, like let's say different clans, and we call them First Nations, so different nations and different types, because they have their own language and culture, and they're all throughout of our country. Yeah. Anyway, on the eastern one, they have the province called Quebec, and that's the French-speaking one, and that's where the big city, Montreal, that's the one that internationally people know. Montreal is the capital of that province, and that's like the French-speaking place. And then like Quebec has another older capital called Quebec City, and Quebec City is a European French-looking city. So some people do call it Little France, or Little Europe, because it is obviously French, and it is the buildings and stuff are basically like architecture from like old France. Yeah, because that's where the French people, when they came to Canada like hundreds of years ago, when they came here, that's where they lived. So that's why that province is French speaking. And then the English, the British, when they came here, they came to Ontario, which is where our capital is. But our capital is called Ottawa, whereas Toronto is not the capital, but it's the largest city in our country. So yeah, just a little bit of history there. And then Vancouver is where we're at, and that's the second largest city in Canada. What's my favorite song? Good question. I don't have a favorite song. I actually don't. I just listen to anything that's good, but I will say, because I'm older than you guys, I sometimes like to hear older songs, like from the 80s, 90s, and maybe even 2000s. Yeah. So I don't know if I have anything that I like now. Um, but wouldn't even say that I have favorites of those songs too. I just sometimes want to hear some of those songs, you know? Yeah. How about you? What's your favorite song? You don't have a favorite song either? Yeah, exactly. So you know what I'm talking about then. Yeah, I like songs from the 80s, 90s. I even like some old ones from like the 70s, the disco era, like, because it really depends, right? Sometimes you're in the mood for a fast song or an old song. Sometimes you're in the mood for a new song. Sometimes you want a slow song. Like, it really depends. Yeah. Obviously, I listen to K-pop a little bit now, but in previous years I listened to more. But a lot of the K-pop groups that I followed already broke up already. So, and I don't really follow any of the new ones. I'm not a BTS fan. Don't hate me, but I'm not. So I know they have good songs and stuff, but I'm not, because I think that that's more for younger people. Yeah, and then like I like J-pop as well before, not anymore, but like I had lots of J-pop people that I liked before. is The Court of the Crimson King. That's your song. That's the song that you like? Your favorite one? Oh, nice. I don't know what that is, though. You should give it a listen? Okay, I'll look for it. But I will say there are obviously classics out there, right? Like Mariah Carey. Like songs from her are obviously classics. She can't, okay, no offense, but she can't do it anymore. But you know, because her voice is not as good anymore. But anyway, when we were younger, like her voice was amazing, right? You know, so yeah. Obviously, like Britney Spears and those pop, you know, pop stars are always good. But then I don't like to listen to them that often either. But yeah, Christina Aguilera, etc. Like fine, they're all popular, right? And like Lady Gaga. But even then, I don't like to listen to their songs that often. Like just you know here and there only. Yeah. But because I guess because we grew up with Madonna, Madonna is like our classic. Yeah, she's like our pop queen. Oh hi, LMN Tricks San. Anime songs. Oh yes, well, the best anime song is Neon Genesis Evangelion's original theme song. So that's all I can say. And then obviously when we're growing up, the Sailor Moon theme song is so catchy too. Some of those songs are just so catchy that you just never forget them. Yeah. They're like ingrained in you. Because I don't think there's any new anime that has any songs that's like so classic now. Maybe there are, but that's just not for me. I haven't like found one yet, but maybe there are. I'm sure there are. Just maybe because I don't follow that many newer animes. So yeah. Oh, I know that. Well, Inuyasha is still an older anime already, but Inuyasha's theme song was good. You learned the lyrics to perfection. Nice. So are you like a karaoke singer? Do you like to do that? I know karaoke is super popular in Asia, that's why. The Great Teacher Onizuka? Oh, you mean the anime or do you mean like the live action? I've not seen the anime, but I've seen the original live action because I'm older. I've seen the original live action drama. There is a remake live action drama a few years ago. Yeah, and I know that there was a manga as well. Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes, that's a rap. That's a class. And there was a movie about them last year. Was it last year? Yeah. Queen. Yeah, the band. You're too shy. That's okay. When you get older, you become shameless. Trust me. Or when you start drinking alcohol, everything becomes okay. And I know that in Asia, because I went to karaoke there too, it was so fun. Like, oh, there was this one time where I guess I can share these stories. I guess it doesn't matter now. There was this time I went to visit my designer friend. He's a graphic designer, and he's actually famous. He's from Taiwan, and then he was working in China. So I went to China to visit him because that was when I was living and working in Hong Kong, and I went up there to visit him in China, mainland China, and then because he was showing me around. Because it wasn't one of the big cities. It's still a big city, but it's not the main one. Not like Beijing or Shanghai or those big ones. No, no, no. It was like a smaller one, but still big, right? Anyway, he was living and working there. I think he was signed to a contract for like I don't know if it was a year or something, anything like that. Yeah. So I went to visit him for like a few weeks, maybe like a week, yeah, or a weekend, and then like we were like, he was showing me around, and like we went to eat lunch and stuff like that. It was actually really interesting. Then there was these two cute girls that were sitting next to us, and then like they were speaking Mandarin, and then they could hear obviously I'm speaking Mandarin too, but I have an accent. But my friend also has a Taiwanese accent because he's from Taiwan. So then they knew right away that we're not from there, and then they started speaking to us, and then they bought us beer, and then like anyway, then they invited us to go sing karaoke with them. And we went. Of course we did. So then like yeah, and then they invited all their friends, and then their friends were like, oh my god, it's so interesting to meet foreigners, etc., etc. It was really fun. It was really fun. And then they paid for everything, which was even better. And then the girl drove like a nice Porsche SUV, and then like yeah, she drove us, and then she's like, where do you guys want to go now? And then like she dropped us off at some like shopping street, and then that was yeah, it was actually really fun. Now, of course, other people told me they're like, we were lucky that we didn't get murdered. I mean, I'm like, well, I mean, we're not stupid. Like, I would, well, I don't know, maybe. I mean, fine, lucky, yes. But then, like, I don't know. I felt like it was genuine, obviously, like luck, and maybe yes, there was some luck to it too. But anyway, yeah, it was fun. I don't know, whatever. But I can see where it could have went wrong, yes. Pretend that like those people were not good people at the karaoke place, and then they were like murderers or like gangsters or something. Yes, I can see where that could have been concerned. But no, it was genuine. The people that they brought were all like office worker people. They were all like, oh, this is like because they were doing happy hour after work, so we met them there. But my friend wasn't stupid. He was like, let's be cautious. Let's not like let's go meet them at the karaoke place and let's take a look first. And if it's like shady, we're leaving and we just pretend that we didn't know and then we're not going there, right? But we went there and then anyway, and then we met them in the lobby and then like it was fine because we took a peek into the room and then like the people looked like they were fine and they were fine of course. And it was fun. Yeah, we got drunk. I threw up like 2 times. Yeah, and then anyway, that yeah, they just kept making you drink because then like that's just the culture there, and they just kept ordering alcohol over and I threw up 2 times. But luckily the karaoke rooms have like a bathroom that's private. I think that's how Asia style is. So it's like a private room and then with a private bathroom inside the room, and then they bring all the kinds of alcohol and food that you want. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I threw up twice. It was fun. Gaming love, yo. What's my favorite movie? And yes, that was my funny story. I have lots of funny stories actually when I travel. I make lots of friends. Whether or not we stay in contact or not is a different story, but I make lots of friends while I'm there. And then like I will say I was lucky that when I travel sometimes I do travel alone often. And then like I said, like it's actually very easy for me to make friends and I'm not like showing off or anything like that, but it's just because sometimes like people just like approach me and then they're very interested to talk to me because obviously I will have an accent no matter what language I'm speaking in the other country, and then like um or well, let's be real here. Like there were some people that were trying to flirt with me, yes. And they were like, oh, you're good looking and blah 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 blah. And then some of them were like, oh, there was one guy in Japan. He was not flirting with me, but he's like, I was there during Tokyo Fashion Week, and he's a model. He's like, oh, are you a model too from like for Tokyo Fashion Week? And then I'm like, well, I was a model, but I'm not here for Fashion Week to work as a model, but I was there during Fashion Week, yes. But yeah, and then he said, oh, and then anyway, and then it turns out that that model he owns like a bar in Osaka, so then he invited me over, and then he introduced me to his friends. We drank. I threw up in his bar as well. Obviously, he has his washroom, and it was fun. And then like the drinks are discounted, and it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. So anyway, that's why I always like traveling because I always have fun experiences. Huh, anyway, favorite movie. Okay. I don't have a favorite movie, but I will say recently, like I said yesterday, I watched Shang-Chi last weekend. It was good. Um, yeah. What other movies would I say would be a favorite? That's a good question. Favorite movie. Hmm. I don't know now because there used to be movies that I would be willing to rewatch, and that to me meant that it was good, right? But then now as I get older, I don't want to rewatch too many things because then it's like, why don't I watch something new instead, you know? But I understand the comfort of watching something that you've watched before that you liked and enjoyed. That's fine, nothing against that. But I used to rewatch some movies over and over and over, and I would consider those my favorites at that time. But now when I think back about it, I don't do that anymore. So, yeah, I would just say maybe like some of the good movies, yeah, recently was Shang-Chi, I think. I don't really, um, yeah, I think that's the latest movie at least I watched that was good. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, the new Marvel movie with the Asian, with Simu Liu as the Chinese superhero. Because Simu Liu is Canadian. He's actually, well, his family's from China, but he's Chinese Canadian. And then he's like the first Asian superhero or Chinese superhero in a Marvel movie. And previous to that, he was in a sitcom series here in Canada. And then he got hired to do that role, and then the sitcom ended. So I don't know, there was some kind of drama there. Because some people were saying that he had accepted that role, so then they had to cancel the show, because the show ended up being cancelled after that. But then, I don't know if that's really true, or they're just blaming him, I don't know. Yeah. So The Eternals is the other Marvel one that came out recently in theaters, and that one has Angelina Jolie and those people in there. So that's not the one. Yeah, you can look it up. It's Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. It has like an Asian cast. It has Aquafina from Crazy Rich Asians in there, the comedian. She's actually really good now as a dramatic actress. So it's like semi-dramatic and little bits of comedy in there. It works well. There's Michelle Yao, the international, actress who does like dramatic and fighting and martial arts movies. And there's Tony Leung from Hong Kong, who's an international actor, famous for a lot of those Chinese martial arts movies as well. Have I watched The Eternals? No, because it got really low ratings. I was planning to, but then I did. But I heard that it got really, really, really bad ratings, so I'm not sure that I want to now. I might still sit through it, but I may not care when I sit through it. That's what I mean. Yeah, I wouldn't pay money to go watch it, let's put it that way. Yeah, I don't watch that much Marvel either. I didn't even watch The Avengers. Yadika? Oh, I buy the weapons. You know why? Because they become fodder. I buy them all. I recommend buying them every day, actually, because they reset every day at this every day. So I will go to Monster and I'll buy them all here too. I buy them all because they become experience for leveling up your weapons. I mean, it's up to you if you want to do that, but I do it. I buy all the weapons all the time, every day. That's one of my tips, actually. Oops. And only Inazuma you can buy, and then Mondstadt here you can buy again. Liyue shares the inventory as Mondstadt, so there's no point in buying from Liyue. I know Venom, the second movie came out, Venom, the Carnage one, I don't know. I'm not super big on superhero movies either, so I don't know. Okay, and then she'll reset tomorrow, and then the two Liyue ones will reset. I also checked after today's update. I went to the Inazuma artifact store, it's still not available, so stupid. God, when are they ever going to make that available? Never, I guess. So, anyway. Yeah. Well, at least now the server has reset, so now I can, like, do the commissions. And use my crappy team again. You think that I'm wasting my Mora? Yeah, same. I don't think so. Because, like, I don't like farming the stuff, as I keep saying. So, like, I have all these shitty ones down here. And then like, yeah, and then like obviously I do my mystic, right? But these help actually because they end up being okay to like use, especially when you get a new weapon in the early levels. Those shitty weapons can help level up the early levels fast. They're useless in the later levels, but they're like, you know, from 0 to like 40. I mean, those are fine. At least I think it's okay. Same with buying those artifacts from the 3 stores. I'll buy them. It's fine. I don't mind. Yeah. Interstellar? I forget which one that one is. It's like one of the sci-fi ones, right? I watched the one where the guy was stuck on Mars and he was trying to get back. I watched the one... Is Interstellar... Which one is Interstellar? Let me think. I may have seen it, because I watched a bunch of those ones back then. Okay, yesterday I gave... Or the other day I gave frogs, so today I'll give carrots. I think I gave all of these ones already, so I don't know if she'll give me some kind of achievement if I give her everything. I don't know. I gave her the gels before already. I have no idea. Oh, the black hole, and is it about the one where the daughter and the father are separated, and then he's trying to make contact back with her to get back? Is that the one? Interstellar? Or is that a different one? Yes, that one? Okay, yes, that one's a good movie, yes. I did see it, yes, it was good. But would I say that that's my favorite movie? No. But it's a good movie. Oh, am I fighting the damn dogs? Okay, then I need to use a different team. So this shitty team is not going to survive. Wait, no, I'm not. What is this? Oh, okay, electro particles. Okay, yeah, that's fine. This team can do it. Oop. That's the dog one, isn't it? Bad doggies. Okay, I will need someone stronger to kill them. This team is not going to survive. That's fine. We'll just do Raiden Shogun.
出征之时已至。
Nice. You like the soundtrack? Okay. I don't remember the soundtrack, but I'm sure it was good. But that was a good movie, yes. Oh, okay. They're coming already. They're coming.
暴影看破。
That's nasty of them.
我还守护你。
你没有退路了。哎，兔兔伯爵。
Gotta get these things because they're rare. And then the big one comes, right? Yep. And they teleport.
无处遁逃。
看看这个。
深海的加护，别担心。
And then the big one comes. Where? Where? There's still 2 more, it says. Oh, there. Oh, and there's a little one behind it. Stay put. Don't go anywhere. Okay.
我们走吧，休养生息。
Good. You have to go now? Okay, alright. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day then. Thanks for stopping by and chatting as usual.
我打头阵。向着星辰，感谢你完成。向着星辰。异常。
So Yadaka, are you done your class, by the way? Or are you still in class, technically? What do I think the aspect Kazuha has more better from Venti? Is the damage more high or what? He has more usage. Like Kazuha, I mean. Like Venti, I think both of them can do high damage, that's not the issue. It's just that Venti, you only put him out for the ult and you put him away, because his normal attack is useless, and his elemental skill is okay, right? But Kazuha, you could technically use him as a normal attacker because he's a sword user, and his ult obviously has a big range too, and also like he has the double, what is it called? The double swirl. Whereas obviously Venti doesn't. I think Kazuha is the only character that can do a double swirl. He can swirl two neighboring or nearby nearby elements together, and that causes extra damage because of the fact that there's extra reaction potentially. Yeah, and then obviously he has that the E that can suck them together, like kind of like a mini whirlwind, like sucrose. or the Animal Traveler, plus he has the plunge attack like Xiao. So in that sense, Kazuha is just a more hybrid, fun character to play, which me and Chun like more than Venti. Venti is more, he's strong, but he's more boring. He'll shoot out his ult and then you'll swap him away. You might use his E and then you'll swap him away. Like, you know, like, and then of course you'll have to make sure you infuse his ult with some kind of element. But with Kazuha, it's more easy, let's say, yeah. Yeah, it's a double swirl, and people proved it. So I don't have any damage tests or anything on this channel, but people said like, yeah, for example, if like say you have those two like mages, those and say one of them was Hydro and one of them was Pyro, when you swirl them near to each other, it'll cause them to have reactions in combined. So of course the first element that touches his wind is going to be what's swirled in there, but because then it will touch the second element, it will cause the extra reactions. And then I think when you check the stats or whatever, it also gives the defense. I think that's what it is. The defense decrease for both the elements. So that's what makes it a little bit stronger in that sense. Yeah, other streamers did the test for this. So it's not even listed in like his actual like his kit. It's not listed there like that. But people, when they tested it, that's what it turned out to be. Correct. Venti can suck in more stuff, and his CC can like obviously cause them to like stay in the air. So then like whereas Kazuha doesn't cause them to stay in the air because they can walk out of it, right? Because they're not like sucked into there for his ult. That's correct. So it's really just the damage aspect. So Venti definitely can suck them in and like keep them together, but only the enemies that can be sucked in. Think of it that. So remember, we have like, I know that a few was it last patch 2.1 maybe, they changed it so that the Kairagi samurais are now lighter in weight, right? And the regular samurais can be sucked in as regular humans, but then for like bosses and stuff like that, Venti's ult is useless because it can't suck them up. It will hit them, but then they can walk out of it, the bosses. Whereas Kazuha, yes, they can walk out of his too, but then if he can swirl stuff with it, then it technically has a bigger area. Yeah, Kazuha remains at the top. So even I did the Abyss, like obviously we all do the Abyss, right? So I use Venti for only floor 8 and, floor 9 and 10. Because those mobs are small and they're like, they can easily get sucked in and killed. It's just faster, right? You know? But then I also use my Kazuha in my Abyss, and I use Kazuha from floors 9, 10, 11, and 12. Because Kazuha just seems more useful in those other floors, whereas Venti is not as useful anymore. Because in floor 11 and 12, there's more bosses and there's more like single target enemy or single enemy, let's say. Like for example, like the Makukenki or whatever, right? You know? And just stuff like that, right? You know? And it just, well, I mean, Venti will still do well there, just so we're clear, but then like I just found that it's just easier with Kazuha. That's just my own preference, right? And Chun also thinks the same because he loves Kazuha too. So it's up to you. Like Venti is still a very powerful character, but then we just like Kazuha more because he's more flexible and more smooth to use with other things. Whereas Venti literally is just you throw his ult and then you walk away, you swap him out. Whereas Kazuha, you can keep him on the field a little bit longer and you can do more stuff with him. Yeah, that's all.
向着星辰。
There you go. So then, yeah, so now you want him more? That's good. Yeah, he'll probably come for a rerun in a few patches from now. Because Ganyu and Xiao are the only remaining ones that haven't been rerun yet, and we expect them to come in 2.4, right? With Shenhe and Yunjin. And then after that, it's basically, because Eula already got her rerun, because Eula would have been next after that, but she already got hers now. So then it's just Kazuha and then Ayaka after that, and then Yoimiya. So then, like, basically all the reruns would have been caught up at that point, unless they throw in a Venti and a Zhongli and or any of the older ones again to repeat them again, right? If they don't do that, then technically we're all caught up back to the current order of when they debuted, right? But yes, I agree. They could probably throw in like Zhongli and Venti again if they wanted to. They could probably throw in like I guess Klee then and like other characters like that. But then I don't know if they want to keep throwing out like those characters, but I don't know, maybe. Nails. The new impactor in Genshin of the Impact sure looks extra spicy, doesn't she? Do you mean Shenhe? Or, right? The cryo polearm user? In my opinion, and Xunxun who left, we're gonna definitely go for her. I think that's the whole thing, right? That's why they threw it out, and that's what we were saying earlier in our chat too. Here, we're saying that they brought her out because obviously they knew people were gonna quit probably the game or not interested in the game anymore because it's all filler content basically and reruns, right? And people aren't that interested in Geo anyway. But then like they're trying to force it on us that Geo is important, so Yunjin is Geo. But then like they're bringing out new waifus because they want people to stay in the game. I think that's the whole point. Polearm impact, exactly. Exactly. There are just, that's the whole point, isn't it? Because when we first started this game, we only had one polearm user, Shangling, and then we got Zhongli. Like, we slowly got that. And then we still, to this day, don't have that many Geo characters, so I see what they're trying to do. But then you know what? The other element that's being not cared about right now is Hydro.
结束。金兵，断绝深仇，以眼还眼。加快脚步。 加快脚步。
Yeah, all the polearm users are strong, exactly.
有什么事？
拒收并举，
微光无射，往返自然。
云影，夜明，
天动万象，
无处遁逃。
拒收并行。
奥义看破，
御风而行。
这里是我的猎场，这玩意是会炸的。无处遁逃。
凋零，上一次。
Alrighty, I'm just finishing off, yeah, just finishing off these ley lines so I can get them to count for the battle pass.
该出发了。
At least now we have like 6 ley lines that we can do, so it makes clearing the battle pass part faster.
拒收并行。
微光无射。
此乃天道。
朔风起义。
Ah, froze me, hey?
无处遁逃。
往返自然。
Oh, appeared again.
微光无射。
安如磐石。
见过这个吗？禁锢。奥义看破。
Annoying. I wonder what Dendro element will do. Yeah, that's what we were talking about the other day. I think earlier in the week, last week too. We're wondering what the actual reactions are for Dendro. They probably don't even know yet either. We know there's burning. I think it's gonna be poison. And maybe maybe there's vines or something that will stop you from moving. I don't know. Like plants and stuff. I don't know. See, Kazuha is just so smooth to use. Whereas Venti, you have to do his alt animation and all that stuff. Of course, he can do his E and stuff too, but you know, I don't know. We just like Kazuha. Oh. Maybe Dendro will make new reactions? Yeah, so maybe. That would be good, because Geo is pretty useless right now. That's why people are questioning if they're going to pull for Ito and Goro or not. Even if, like, you know, the game wants us to pull for them, but, like, you know, let's be real here, like, is it worth it? That's why I was saying earlier in this video, and also in my other video too, that's why I think that's why they teased Shenhe and Yunjin yesterday, before the actual, this update came out, because they probably figured that some people are not going to bother updating anymore, they're going to quit. So they're probably trying to do that to make sure that people don't quit, and that they stay around. Where am I going? I'm going to the... Oh, I'm going the other way. This way. Yeah, because originally I thought I was gonna pull for Ito right, like, no matter what. Even right now, I have not decided yet. That's why I don't want to pre-farm for him, because I don't know if I actually want him, you know? But yeah, like, I definitely will not be pulling for his weapon though. But yeah, and then I knew that I'm not gonna pull for Eula or for Albedo in this case, so and not for the weapon either. So I'm sitting good, like, in a way, because like I already got everything, so to speak. But I mean, I don't need the constellations either, so yeah, basically I'm one of those people. Like, I'm just gonna be doing this basically and the events. That's it, right? And then so I would be bored for sure. I agree. So then if I was not looking forward to Ito, which I think a lot of players are also questioning it now, then that's why they probably teased Shenhe and Yunjin right away, because they're probably worried that people are going to quit during this patch. Because something similar happened at 1.4, and this is, you know, 2.3, right? You know, so I have a feeling that's why. Yeah. Who need Ito if you have Noelle? Exactly, like, exactly. And speaking of that, that's a perfect comment, thank you. Because someone actually gave me a nasty comment on one of my earlier videos from like weeks ago, when Ito and Goro was announced, were teased for when this patch was first dropped. That was weeks ago, right? Someone gave me a really nasty comment. They said that, like, oh, you know, like, you're just comparing, like, you know, Noelle to, like, Ito, which is bullshit, and blah, 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 and then, like, something like, obviously you're picking waifus over, like, men, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that's not what I said. I just said because obviously we know that Noelle cannot beat Ito, because obviously a 4-star cannot beat a 5-star. Duh. Who doesn't know that, right? And we obviously know that if they want to sell Ito, they're going to make him really powerful. Duh. We get that, right? You know? That's not what I said in my video. I just said, but then, like, we don't even use Noelle now, and she's a free Claymore Geo character. So the fact that we have to go and buy, basically, or spend our gems and resources to level up a 5-star version of her, basically, is questionable. And I gave the example of Kokomi. She's my biggest regret on this whole account. Okay, I already knew that she was, like, garbage, but then, like, me actually paying money to, like, pull her and then level her up and spending my resources on her, I felt such regret, right? You know, and she literally is a 5-star upgraded version of Barbara. Yes, she's stronger. Yes, I get that. Duh. But then, like, that's not the point. The point is, I don't even use Barbara now. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my analogy in my video when I said that. Like, you know, like, we don't even use Noelle now. So, like, just because Miyoyo was trying to force us to, like, do Geo for this patch and to try to buff up defense and all that stuff, doesn't mean that we need to fall for it. That's what I was saying, you know? Anyway, yeah. So I can't believe someone actually got nasty. Anyway, I blocked that person. So anyway, I wasn't pissed by it, but I just thought, I can't believe you're actually gonna like be nasty to somebody all over like that, you know? I'm like, my god. And I even said to him, I'm like, go ahead and pull, spend all your money on him. I don't care. Like, that's not. I'm just giving you my opinion. This is my channel. I can say whatever the hell I want, you know? So yeah. And why does it matter if I pay for that character or not? It's not, anyway, so that's just my opinion. I wasn't nasty, but I did say all that stuff in my response to that person, and then I blocked them. Yeah. Exactly, and not all 4 stars are weak, like you said. I agree with you. Yeah, exactly. And not everyone wants to buy every character, and not everyone has the time to level them up. I agree with you completely, completely. Because, you know, after you buy the damn character, you know you have to go and, like, level them up. You have to go and spend all the mora. You have to, like, farm their materials and, like, get their weapon leveled up. Whether it's a 5-star weapon or a 4-star weapon, doesn't matter. You have to level that shit up. Or, you know, like, there's stuff that you have to do for them, you know? And now at this point in the game, that's what I was trying to say. If we've been playing from the beginning or near the beginning of the game, we would have enough characters to choose from already. We don't need every new character now. That's basically what I've been saying. It's true. So now we can be more picky and be more careful is what those are the words I used. We should not fall for everything that MiHoYo is trying to get from us because as we already know, the community is already pissed at MiHoYo for a lot of things. Why should we keep giving them our money blindly, you know, just because they give someone new? No, especially if we're not all Dolphin and Whale players, you know? Like I mean I did do a Dolphin phase, but I'm not on that phase now. I'm back to like low spending or close to free to play. So that's my opinion. I'm like that's why I keep urging people, and I'm like, don't waste your money. Like I'm not saying that it was gonna be bad. I didn't say that. I never said that. I just said like think carefully here. If we don't even use a Noelle, just because now MiHoYo is trying to force us to use, you know, Geo and defense characters, doesn't mean that we should fall for it and like get the 5-star version of a Noelle, basically. You know, that's what I was saying. Just like how we never used Barbara, but then like me, obviously as a content creator, I went and got her, but I regretted it, and I was telling people that too in my video too. I'm like, don't get her, don't get her. Of course, everyone wasn't gonna get her anyway, but I'm just saying like, yeah, don't even bother because it's not worth it, and you'll regret it completely, and everyone knows that already. I already knew that too, but the point is, I actually did it, and then I felt the regret for real. So yeah. So that's why I'm being very cautious with Ito. I don't want to feel that regret as well. Now, of course, the difference is that he's not a healer, so he will still have like actual like, use, whereas she is completely useless otherwise, you know, because there are other healers in the game that can do that already. So yeah. Exactly, exactly. And if I am going to build a unit and spend the time, I want that unit to be a cool unit that I won't regret, you know? And again, so far Kokomi is my only regret unit. Well, also the main traveler, because I actually spent resources on him in the early game for Animo and for Geo, which I totally regret now. But and that's why for Electro Traveler I didn't bother. But and then someone was nice. They did say like, well, Electro Traveler has their use to it, and yeah, that's why I'm not criticizing Electro Traveler. I just feel like there's other characters to choose from, so I wouldn't bother with that character right now. However, I understand there are players that do care for that character, and that's fine. I'm pretty careful. Like I'm not like a young kid, okay? As you guys know, I'm older than you guys. I'm in my 30s. I'm pretty mature. I know what I'm saying and I know what not to say on here. So I can't believe people are actually taking it the wrong way, especially when I spell it out pretty clearly here. So anyway. But anyway, the guy was an idiot, okay? That's all I can say. The guy was a complete asshole, and he didn't even watch any of my videos. He just, like, called me, like, a waifu lover, and, like, that I only would blindly, like, go for any waifu. No, that's not true. Yes, the gacha hell in the artifacts domain is the main thing. That'll make or break as well, for a lot of cases, for people. Of course, there's a gacha hell for the stupid, to get the character, but at least eventually you'll get the character, right, you know? But also the gacha hell for the weapon. It's just money that doesn't necessarily need to be spent anymore. And honestly, after you build the character and you love the character, right? Okay. After you build them up and you use them for like, let's just say a few patches, then you stop using them. Like, I went through the same exact process right now. Like, I have all the characters up to now, right? And I've started to not care about a lot of the characters that I really thought I cared for before, and this is especially true when I was trying to crown my characters. Like, Ganyu is really awesome, but I actually did not end up giving her any of my crowns. Venti is really awesome, I didn't give him any of my crowns either. I rather give their crowns to other characters instead, because I actually end up liking using the other characters more because they're more fun. So that's probably a better way to put it. would you crown certain characters? I mean, for example, like Ito, I don't know what he's like, but like I probably wouldn't crown him, right? You know, so then would it be worth it to pick those characters? I don't know, right? Yeah. Would you crown a Noelle? Would you crown a Barbara? Never, right? Like, you know, so then same idea almost, you know, like, right? Whereas I, for example, I double crown my Raiden Shogun because she's freaking amazing to me. I crown my Hu Tao and I double crown my Child because I love Child, right? You know, and I also double crown Kazuha because I love him, you know? So then like, but I only crowned one crown to Zhongli, for example. Like some characters don't even need it, or some characters need one, but you know, very few of them are like so beloved that you would want to like give up those precious rare things to. So that's how I would put it, you know? And I don't see Ito or Goro being any of those that would be deserving of those rare items. Um, Shenhe, we'll see what her kit is like. Maybe she's worthy of getting crowned. I don't know. But right now, Ganyu, although she's super strong, but then I don't even use her anymore. That's the other part of it. I don't use her anymore. So why would I, you know, give her that? Yeah. Exactly, exactly. The weeb thing, yep.
接下来要去哪里？
And Yannicka, you're not going for the KFC wings, are you? I remember a few of the other people on the chat previously said that they are, which is fine as long as they support the small streamers on Twitch. That's fine, and obviously they're not gonna you know, call them out on it. But Chun Chun was saying earlier that some of those people are getting like hate right now, which is not fair. Don't do that. Like they're allowed to participate in it too because they need to make money, and also because they're small streamers, so it is technically exposure for them. So don't hate on them. Hate on MiHoYo. They deserve it. They deserve all the hate, but it's just because their plan was not well done, let's put it that way. It was just like the anniversary drama back then too, where people were being nasty and they were hating on the voice actors. That's not fair. They're voice actors. They're paid to act. It's not their fault that the anniversary rewards are shitty. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah. That's good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the wing thing either. I don't think it's worth it. I wouldn't, not because I don't want to support them, but because I don't even go onto Twitch. I mean, I have a Twitch account for my channel and I only go on there once a week. Right? You know, obviously I don't have a following. I have very few followers there. And I think a few of them already migrated over here to YouTube because even on that channel, I tell people, if you're going to watch me there, you might as well come here to YouTube because I'm on here every day. Right? You know, either I release a video for this channel or I do this live stream thing, which I only started last week. So, you know, yeah. I get no money for these channels, but I do it because I'm still playing the game. I mean, I still enjoy it to an extent, but it is boring, obviously. But I'm still doing it because it's a casual enough game that's fun enough, quote unquote, to just do while I'm chatting with you guys, obviously, and which I do enjoy, and also just do for the purpose of doing a video for YouTube, which is also what I enjoy right now. So yeah. If it wasn't for YouTube and if it wasn't for like chatting with you guys, I don't think I would continue this game either. To be very honest. Yeah. Oh yeah, if they gave the Noelle KFC skin, I get ya. Yeah, totally. If they gave those character skins or made one of them, like maybe make the Noelle one free because the 4-star one, and then make the Diluc one paid, I think many people would buy them. That would probably come up as a better situation. Or if they made the, and we talked about this yesterday too, if they made the KFC wing bundle thing for the streamer, if they made the actual bundle itself more attractive, because right now it's 30,000 Mora, the wings, and 3 or 4 like cooked dishes. Who the hell wants the cooked dishes? Like, if you made it so that it's like, you know, let's just say 30,000 Mora maybe, some heroes with some mystic ore, maybe a fragile resin, then people would buy it, I think, right? You know, like make it useful. Yeah, make it like similar to those weekly bundles that they sell, you know? Then people would buy it, you know? Yeah.
如果想游历离名胜的话，我有一些不错的参考方案。
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I have a feeling that it's not the staff because I work in marketing. I don't think it's the marketing staff's control. I think that it's management's control. That's usually the case, to be very honest. I work in marketing too. So marketing always has great ideas, usually because they're hired for their ideas, their minds, their creativity. It's not about that. It's about how the decisions are made and who's making the decisions and what they're considering when they make the decisions. And usually what they're considering is money, right? And time and effort, of course, too, right? You know? And if, like I said earlier, if they're willing to just status quo it or give the bare minimum to players and just know that not all the players are going to quit at one time, then that's all. They don't care. Like, you know what I mean? That's just how. I'm not saying that's how my company that I work for. No. Our company is a marketing company, but then like we are contracted to help other companies, right? You know? But then like a lot of times some clients, and this is not talking bad about them, but some clients have a different vision of what they want to do. We can give them all the nice, cool recommendations and like cool marketing ideas. They'll be very appreciative of it, but they won't use it. They won't use all of it. Yeah, that's just how it works. So this goes back to similarly like when people were yelling at the voice actors, that's not nice because there's just the staff, right? You know? And similarly to the streamers that are participating in this event now, don't yell at them. Like, they need this too, you know? If you think about it, they need this to grow their channel and they need this possibly for the income. And they didn't do anything illegal. It's not like they made the stupid promotion. Like MiHoYo made it, right? You know? So yeah, it's just really bad. Now I'm sure that the marketing staff may have made a better promotion, maybe, but management may have been really cheap. That's where it comes back to. I think management is just really cheap. Alrighty, okay. So I'm pretty much done all the daily items and I've done everything that I need to do now that the update is out live. Is there anything else that you want to talk about or anybody else? Because then I guess then this would be, because I started the stream earlier today too. So it's been going on for, wow, almost like 4 hours. Holy shoot. Time flew by when we're having fun and chatting. Yeah, so in that case, if there's no other questions or nothing else that you want to talk about right now, which is fine, then don't worry, all good. You can feel free to like leave any other comments here or in the Discord channel, right? You know, and a Discord server, and then we can like follow up from there. Otherwise, I guess this would be it because I have nothing else to do. I already farmed all my ore. There's no more ore. I already got all the ores out there. I mean, there's some maybe, but I got the majority of the ones that I wanted. I did everything already. So I guess. Yeah, then I'm going to end the stream here, I guess, and then call it a night because it is almost 2 a.m. here, so it's a little earlier than the previous nights already. But also because tomorrow I do have to go to the office, so I do want to get some rest earlier a little bit. So yeah, so let's just end the chat here and end the stream here, but thank you so much, Yarika, for sticking it out to the end here. Yeah, and thank you for your comments. And definitely, yeah, feel free to just add more comments in the Discord. I can definitely comment on them like throughout the day tomorrow during my breaks or in between meetings. And other people in there will probably comment as well. So yeah. All right. So have a great day, and I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
为流通而造的船，遇到港口也会停泊。所以，璃月是一切财富沉淀的地方。玉麦。